Hey, 205 with 7. Let's go. Gotta have it. Board. Go, go, go.
Good evening and welcome to Center Grove High School for tonight's Indiana High School girls basketball game between the number 7 Jennings County Panthers and the number 3 Center Grove Trojans. Hello, everyone. I'm Kevin Conrad, along with Brent Nickerson. We welcome everyone to Center Grove girls basketball tonight. Brent, this is a tremendous matchup. This is one that's maybe been circled since last year's matchup. What a great game it was last year down at Jennings County. The Center Grove Trojans pulled out a victory, a close one last year against the Panthers, and you got two of your best teams in the state playing tonight.
Absolutely. You talk about circling. We've been waiting for this one for a long time, and I'm sure Jennings County has as well. They played a tough schedule here as of late, coming off a big win against B&L, and Center Grove coming off a Carroll Toomey championship. And like you said, I was doing the stats for this game, and they're very balanced. I mean, it's about as equal as you can get across the board, from shooting percentages to rebounds to turnovers. Two really good teams. Obviously, they're both ranked top 5 in the state of Indiana. This is going to be a good one.
Center Grove at 16-1 on the season, 8-1 here on the home court. For Jennings County, 15-2. They're 6-0 on the road, and Jennings County is coming off maybe one of its best wins in school history. They beat the Bedford North Lawrence Stars earlier in the week by 17 points, 58-41. They had lost 25 in a row against the Stars. They had not beaten B&L since 2007, 2008. B&L could be a sectional opponent for Jennings County, so I know that's a huge win for them. But what a week for them. They got to play B&L earlier in the week, and now they got to turn around and play Center Grove tonight.
Well, and the week before that, Lake Central and Columbia City. I mean, they're coming off an unbelievable stretch here, and they have another opportunity tonight to beat another top 5 team in the state. And, you know, it's not so often you have a Julianne Woodard coming in. I mean, she's obviously one of the leading candidates for Miss Basketball, along with several others. But, I mean, she does everything for this team, and she has a great supporting cast, too. Let's not forget that. Center Grove, a little bit more balanced attack across the board. They have 4 girls averaging in double figures. But, you know, these are once-in-a-lifetime teams or once-in-a-career teams for some of these coaches. And Jennings County, I'm sure, thinks it's their time. They're coming off the big win against B&L, and they're going to see what they can do here against Center Grove.
We got a great one tonight here at Center Grove High School. Center Grove hosting Jennings County. Doubleheader tonight. Girls first, boys on deck, coming up at 7:30. We'll take a break and be back with tonight's starters and tip-off. This is CG Girls Basketball.
Started Peterman in 1986, he did so with a commitment to creating a new kind of heating and cooling company.
One where we take care of our people so our people can take care of you.
This philosophy is what drives Peterman to focus so much on service.
It's how we won an award for integrity from the BBB.
And why we install free equipment for those in need.
Put our 5-star service to the test.
Peterman Brothers, where great service runs in the family.
Some people spend all day washing and buffing their ride to shiny perfection by hand. But you've learned the fine art of delegation.
Welcome back inside the Bandy. CG hosting Jennings County tonight, 2 of your top 2 teams in the state of Indiana in girls basketball. Let's go ahead and take a little closer look at the team statistics for each of these teams. Center Grove averaging 60 points a ball game, giving up 38. For Jennings County, Brent, 62 per game, giving up 36. So obviously you got 2 teams that score a lot of points and they defend the heck out of you.
I was going to say, they rely on their defense. You look at that, 2 teams, top 5 teams in the state of Indiana. One averages 38-2 on the defensive end. The other one, like you said, 36-6. I mean, that's incredible. And we know how much Center Grove leans on their defense to kind of spur their offense on. I'm sure Jennings County is the same way. So, like you said, you go down these stats, a lot of even numbers.
3-point shooting, Center Grove is at 112 3-pointers out of 285 attempts, 39%. Jennings County, 101 made threes, 268 attempts, 38%. Both of them shoot very well behind the 3-point line.
Absolutely, and you have 4 really good shooters, 2 on each team. I mean, there's more good shooters than that, but if you look at percentages, 4 girls in this game average over 40% from 3. Molly Ernstis, 43% for Jennings County. Madeline McIntosh at 47%. You go on the other side, obviously, Adriane, she's hit 57 or so threes on the year, I think, maybe a lot more than that, actually. 41% from her. And then you go down to Ava Grant, 39 of 80 on the season, 49% from behind the arc. So you have 4 really talented shooters here in this gym.
Free throw shooting, Center Grove 71%, Jennings County 72%, rebounding, Center Grove averaging right around 23 per game, Jennings County around 29 per game, and Center Grove's done a tremendous job handling the ball and only turning the ball over about 9 times a game, where Jennings County's around 12 per game. And Brent, you look at the scouting report for tonight's game from Coach Stuckmeyer and his coaching staff. They got to keep Woodard off the offensive board. She likes to crash the boards, and she gets a lot of points in and around the basket.
Oh, absolutely. They're going to have to do more than that against her, too. I mean, she can score it from anywhere, but you're right. The offensive boards are somewhere where she likes to prey on and get some easy baskets. And, Rachel Wirtz will have something to say about that. We have a 6'3" center standing in there, and she's done a great job of rebounding this year, almost 7 a game. And like you said, Center Grove has a good trend as far as their defensive end and frustrating other teams. They're going to have to do that tonight against Woodard and Jennings County.
Also for Jennings County, Olivia Elmore. She's their senior point guard. She's been sidelined the last couple of years due to ACL injuries, but she's the real glue of this Jennings County team.
Yeah, absolutely. A 5'8" senior, and you look at her stats, she's averaging 13 points a game, 4.7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Kind of reminds you of an Aubrey Booker, Lily Bischoff type player that Center Grove has. Just does a lot of little things and a lot of leadership on the court.
Brent, why don't we go ahead and take a look at the latest coaches poll. This is the state coaches poll. There's all kinds of polls out there, but we're going to take a peek at the coaches poll. And Center Grove, you see, Brent, is at number 3 and Jennings County at number 7.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've been up there all year. Center Grove's kind of crept their way up, and Jennings County's been high all year. Then you look in the computer ratings, and as you told me tonight, Jennings County's moved up to the number 1 team in the state in the Sagarin rankings, Center Grove at 6. So depending on what polls you look at, it really doesn't matter. We know we have 2 of the top 5 teams in the state.
That's exactly right. Bottom line, 2 of your best teams, better teams in the state in girls basketball, squaring off here tonight in the Vandy. We see Center Grove out of the locker room, right straight to the bench, huddling. Jennings County just finished up warm-ups. They're headed to the bench. Last year, Center Grove played down at Jennings County in front of a sold-out crowd, beat the Panthers 54-49 last year.
Great game.
Oh, it's a phenomenal game. It was a doubleheader. The boys' game was great last year, too, and Coach Hahn and the Trojans pulled out a win in Game 2 last year against Jennings County. Again, the Coach Hahn and the Trojans will host Jennings County in Game 2 tonight at around 7:30. So double dip tonight. And let me tell you, Jennings County has brought a tremendous crowd. This is by far the best girls crowd we've ever seen here at CG.
Absolutely, and I think word is spread. But they travel very well, and Center Grove's excited about their girls this year. Obviously, a doubleheader. It's an exciting night as we get ready for the starting lineups and national anthem. This is going to be a fun one.
Let's now join tonight's PA announcer.
Good evening and welcome to Center Grove High School. At this time, as everyone is standing, please remain standing, and if you're able, join. The CGS Pep Band tonight will be performing the great national anthem of our nation under the direction of Mike Bola. tradition. Once again, we have a varsity girls matchup here tonight between the visiting Jennings County Panthers and your Center Grove Trojans. First, let's meet the visiting starters from Jennings County. Number 00, a senior, Julianne Woodard. Number 2, Avon Belding. Number 5, Madeline McIntosh. Number 20, Olivia Elmore. And 31, Molly Ernstis. Panthers are coached by Christy Sigler. And now all Center Grove fans get on your feet as we meet the Trojans. Our starter at guard, number 2, Audrey Ane. Another guard, number 3, Aubrey Booker. A third guard, 23, Ava Grant. 32, Lily Bishop. In the front court, number 33, Rachel Wirtz. Your Trojans are coached by Kevin Stuckmeyer. Tonight's IHSA officials, James Sarver, Randall Hall, and Rick Knight. Let's have a great matchup this evening.
All right, we're ready for Center Grove, Jennings County here at the Vandy. Center Grove at 16-1, 8-1 on the home floor. Jennings County 15-2 on the season, 6-0 on the road. Wirtz will tip it up for the Center Grove Trojans at 6'3", and Woodard at 6 foot will tip for Jennings County. Center Grove in the home gray uniforms trimmed in white and pink. This is Center Grove's cancer awareness game tonight, so a lot of the fans in attendance wearing pink tonight. Center Grove does control the tip. We are underway here at the Vandy. On a high right side, Jennings County starts off in a man-to-man defense. Booker to Ane, Wirtz on the wing. Center Grove last year defeated the Panthers 54-49 at Jennings County. Ane, three-pointer is long. On the rebound, Woodard. She does a tremendous job on the boards for Jennings County, averaging nearly 10 rebounds per game. She's nearly averaging a double-double, about 15 points, 10 rebounds. She is a Miss Basketball candidate. She's wearing 00 tonight. Bischoff on Woodard, switched as Booker now takes Woodard on the baseline. Panthers terminate the dribble, back to Woodard, takes the perimeter shot, rattles out. Trojans with the rebound, Bischoff will push. Booker on the wing, lobs it inside to Wirtz. Found from behind. Wirtz will go to line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job there by Booker getting inside. Wirtz had good position. She's going to get fouled by Julianne Woodard from behind. Rachel Wirtz go to line to shoot 2, which she shoots 81%.
Rachel Wirtz, 12 points a ball game, nearly 7 rebounds a contest, 81% from the free throw line. Swishes the first free throw. Center Grove takes the early 1-0 lead. She also leads Center Grove with 10 blocks on the season. Villanova commits. Hits on the next one as well. 2-zip Trojans. Olivia Elmore, senior guard, 5'8", attacks the basket, and she scores and one. Foul against Andre Ane. Chance for an old-fashioned three-point play.
Quick move there to the right side, and they let her go right down the lane. That's very uncharacteristic of Center Grove. Usually there's somebody there on a rotation to help. Nobody there, and she made him pay.
Elmore averaging close to 13 points a ball game, nearly 5 rebounds a contest, 88% free throw shooter. Very good from the free throw line. And now Jennings County takes its first lead at 3-2. Great crowd here at the Vandy. Also a tremendous crowd watching online. Appreciate everybody tuned in tonight for this tremendous game between Center Grove and Jennings County. A turnover by the Trojans, a steal on the wing. That was Molly Ernstis with the steal, the sophomore. Ball tipped out of bounds by the Trojans. Ernstis will throw it in for the Panthers.
Yeah, good hustle back there by Rachel Words to get a deflection there. Stop an easy bucket for Jennings County.
I believe that was actually Elmore that threw it in on the out-of-bounds play. Here's Woodard in the lane. Pivot, follow-away shot. Center Grove fans wanted to travel. We got a whistle, foul against CG, ball out of bounds. It'll be Jennings County ball.
Yeah, they're going to get Adriane. So she kind of hooked the Panther as she was trying to block her out. But second foul, and that's a crucial foul on the senior, Adriane.
Adriane leads Center Grove in scoring 14 points a ball game, and leads Center Grove with 57 3-pointers, 41% on three. So that's a huge second foul against the senior, Adriane. Belding with the dribble. Bounce pass to Woodard, being checked by Bischoff. Pops it out on top to Elmore. Goes right back to Woodard, and the shot from the perimeter is no good. Chased down, though, the loose ball by Elmore.
Yeah, Jennings County is just doing a better job right now. Offensive rebounding and second chance right now. Center Grove can't let that happen tonight. This is too good a team.
McIntosh to Elmore. Ernstis, entry pass. Woodard to the corner. Three doesn't go for Elmore. However, Woodard gets the rebound. They're just out hustling Center Grove.
Yep, absolutely.
Ernstis on the three, missed it. She doesn't miss too often. She's a tremendous three-point shooter. She had 12 points last year, 4 of 6 on threes against Center Grove. Ball tipped out of bounds. Center Grove will throw it in. 5:21 to play first quarter. Center Grove trails 3-2.
It was a good look by Lily Bischoff. She had Booker down low. Avon Belding did a good job to recover and deflected out of bounds. But Kevin, Center Grove's dodged some bullets already. I mean, Jennings County's had several second chance points. Coach Steckmeyer's not going to like that.
Grant baseline. She's fouled. She'll get 2 shots. Ernstis picks up her first foul.
That foul was on Molly Ernstis.
So 2 team fouls against both teams now. Grant really good from the free throw line this season. Hits on the first, 88%. Ties this game at 3 apiece. And Ane with 2 fouls to the bench. Again, she is Center Grove's leading scorer this year at 14 points a ball game. She's their 3-point threat. Grant hits on the next free throw. Center Grove regains the lead at 4-3. Elmore to Ernstis, and an offensive foul.
Yep.
So that's going to be Julianne Woodard.
That's 2 on her.
Her second foul. She's their top player, so interesting.
Both of the team's leading scorers now with 5:08 to play here in the first quarter, now with 2 fouls. They're going to leave her in.
Ane comes back in for Center Grove with 2 fouls. She'll play offense, and they'll try to get her out probably at the next moment, maybe when she goes to defense. But Center Grove once again turns it over. They go inside to Belding. Whistle. Charging called against Belding.
Yeah, that's a good play there by Aubrey Booker. Drawing that offensive foul on Belding. And Kevin, you can't say enough about what Aubrey Booker's done this year. I mean, she's really taken her game to the next level. She's going to go on to play collegiately. She does all the little things just like that. Forces a turnover by drawing an offensive foul there on Jennings County.
Ane dribbles out on top. Being checked by McIntosh. Once again, the Trojans trying to throw that entry pass to Wirtz, and it's stolen again. That's what, at least 3 turnovers?
Yeah, this is uncharacteristic of Center Grove. Now, there's been a good scouting report. Obviously, Julianne Woodard's had a couple of those steals already, but Center Grove has to handle the ball better and limit the second chance points.
Center Grove averages right around 9 turnovers per game. Out on top, wide open 3 is good. Madeline McIntosh, the junior guard, hits the 3. Panthers back in front, 6-4.
And as we said, 47% from 3 for McIntosh. There's going to be a travel on Lily Bischoff. And Kevin, as you said, this is not like Center Grove turning it over this many times early in the game.
We're at the 4-minute mark, first quarter. Once again, Jennings County, they jumped up to number 1 in the state in the computer rankings this week after beating Beth North Lawrence by 17 points. Ernstis. She's a sophomore at 5'10". Again, tremendous three-point shooter, averaging nearly 16 points a ball game, 43% on threes. Here comes Bischoff. Down the lane, knocked away. Trojans will have it out of bounds.
Good push there by Bischoff, but she's got it deflected. I thought she was going to try to go to Wirtz.
Grant throws it in. Booker flips it back to Bischoff. She drives and scores and one for Lily Bischoff, her first 2, and that's Center Grove's first field goal in tonight's ball game. The other 4 points all from the free throw line.
Yeah, and that's vintage Bischoff. She's done that all year. A little shot fake on out-of-bounds play. Shot fake from 3 and drive to the basket, draws the foul. She'll have a chance in an old-fashioned three-point play.
Elmore picks up her first foul. 5 fouls now against Jennings County, so 2 shots from here on out for CG in this quarter as Bischoff hits on the free throw. Center Grove back in front, 7-6. McIntosh, Woodard on the wing. Backdoor cut, knocked out of bounds by Booker. Great defense by Aubrey Booker. Looking for Elmore on the backdoor cut. You're right, Booker's that complete player. Defense, offense, floor general for this Center Grove team. Senior, headed to play for IU South Bend next year.
IU South Bend, yep. And she thinks she'll get some minutes early. They're losing their guards, so good chance in the future here for Aubrey Booker to play at the collegiate level early in her career.
In the corner, McIntosh, she's hit 1-3, she's off the mark. Wirtz with the rebound. Booker pushes, throws it in. Hannah Jen, sophomore now in the ball game for CG, number 10. Down the lane, off the glass. 2 points, Lily Bischoff, she's got 5.
There's a steal.
Trojans by 3. Booker with the steal, all the way to the basket. Scoop shot, missed it. Wirtz with the follow-up and missed it. Woodard with the rebound. 2 good opportunities for CG. They come up empty.
Yeah, tough one there for Center Grove. There's another turnover by the Panthers, but did a good job of getting an offensive rebound. Just didn't get it to go. And we have a timeout on the floor. Center Grove now leads by 3 with 2:28 to play, 9-6.
Jennings County calls a timeout. Head coach is Christy Sigler. Her 8th year at Jennings County, 109 wins, 76 losses. She played collegiately back in the day at Indiana University, and she's also the Jennings County's all-time leading scorer. Could this be the year? Jennings County knocks off Bedford in that sectional. It's going to be played at Floyd Central. They're trying to break through. They haven't won a sectional for many, many years.
Yeah, I mean, you have 2 really good teams down there meeting up in sectional. You have 2 of the Miss Basketball candidates, Coley Spreen from B&L, obviously Julianne Woodard here from Jennings County. That one's going to be a tough matchup down south later in the year.
Last time Jennings County won a sectional, you go back to 2005. They won a Class 4A sectional at Seymour, so it's been a few years. Trojans by 3, 9-6. Backdoor pass, stolen. Deflected by McIntosh. She was ready for that backdoor cut by Oné. Elmore pulls it out with the dribble. Panthers trying to get into their half-court set. Oné playing with 2 fouls, defending the ball out on top. Woodard still scoreless. From the right elbow, jump shot, good, and she's fouled. Chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play by Woodard, her first basket.
Aubrey Booker didn't give her a chance to land. You have to give her space to come down and land to protect her ankles, and she didn't. Her first foul, and she'll have a chance for 3.
Woodard again, 15 points a ball game, right around 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 70% from the free throw line. Misses on the free throw. Here comes Bischoff. She draws contact. Elmore picks up her second foul. Bischoff at the line to shoot 2.
She hit her on the arm. A couple of Jennings County fans below us didn't like it, but it was a foul. Christy Sigler did not dispute the call. Bischoff will be back to the line to shoot 2.
Free throw good. So Woodard and Elmore each with 2 fouls for Jennings County. Oné has 2 for Center Grove. Oné Wirtz to the bench. Freshman Mackenzie Pierce in for CG. Ava Grant back in. She hits on the next free throw as well. She is Center Grove's leading scorer with 7 points. That's Lily Bischoff.
And I don't think you'll see Woodard sit out too long. With Woodard having 2 fouls, she can get established down low, and Woodard can be very aggressive defensively.
Hannah Jen, the sophomore, draws the assignment, guarding Woodard. That's Jen's specialty.
Yeah, she will try to frustrate you, even though she's lack of size. She plays tough.
Jen listed at 5'5", Woodard at 6 foot. Now Booker slides over. She's guarding Woodard. Ernstus on the perimeter. They go to Woodard at the free throw line. Booker
Tough
with the
turnaround.
defensive assignment at the moment. That's a tough shot. You're right. Turnaround fall away. Bischoff attacks the basket. Fakes, goes up, and scores. Woodard couldn't do a whole lot with 2 fouls. I think Bischoff knew that.
Bischoff did a good job of trying to bait her into a foul. We're going to get 2 here for Jennings County, but Bischoff now with 9 points.
Hannah Jen trying to take the charge, calling for the blocking foul, her first. 4 team fouls against the Trojans. Molly Ernstus at the line shooting a couple of free throws. Misses on the first. She's 71% from the free throw line this season, again averaging 15.7 points a ball game. Tremendous game last year against Center Grove as a freshman, hit 4 out of 6 threes, 12 points.
I remember calling her name often. She was solid. She hits on the second. First point of the game for Molly Ernstus.
Riley Byford in for the Panthers.
She's hit 39 threes this year, 43% on threes. She's already getting D2 and D1 looks, and she's only a sophomore. (13-9) Trojans lead it. 40 seconds to play first quarter. Wirtz back in for CG. Center Grove being very patient, working for the high percentage shot. Don't be surprised if this could be the final shot of the quarter.
Yeah, we see this a lot out of Coach Kevin Stuckmeyer. He'll take an easy one if he gets it, but he's got a play call to try to take the last shot, and it's usually a pretty good one out of this set.
Down to 20 seconds. Grant, Booker, Bischoff, 13 to play. Opening quarter. Center Grove leads at 13-9. 7 seconds, 6. Bischoff trying to get to the basket. Bounce pass goes to Grant. Off the glass.
Good play. There it is.
Nice pass, Ava Grant. Good layup.
Coach Stuckmeyer does such a good job at drawing up those plays. And they do it again.
What an opening quarter. 15-9. Center Grove leads Jennings County here in the Vandy. Lily Bischoff leading the way for the Trojans with 9 points. We'll take a break. This is CG Girls Basketball.
Started Peterman in 1986, he did so with a commitment to creating a new kind of heating and cooling company.
One where we take care of our people so our people can take care of you.
This philosophy is what drives Peterman to focus so much on service.
It's how we won an award for integrity from the BBB.
And why we install free equipment for those in need.
Put our 5-star service to the test.
Peterman Brothers, where great service runs in the family.
Some people spend all day washing and buffing their ride to shiny perfection by hand. But you've learned the fine art of delegation.
Two Class 4A state contenders battling tonight here at Center Grove High School. We're ready for quarter number 2. Center Grove leads Jennings County 15-9. Panthers quick 3, deep left corner by Ernstus. She's short, ball out of bounds. It'll be Center Grove ball, and Ernstus still trying to find the range here in this first half against Center Grove.
Yeah, she just has the one free throw. Obviously, she's a very good three-point shooter, 43%. They got her a good look that time. It just didn't go down for Jennings County. I mean, Center Grove has to feel pretty fortunate with all the turnovers, second chances they gave to Jennings County. There's Rachel Wirtz for an easy bucket for Center Grove.
Rachel Wirtz first field goal. She has 4 points. 17-9 Trojans. But you're right, with Center Grove losing on early on to 2 fouls, and the turnovers they had early. Center Grove with a steal here. It's Grant. Ball's deflected. Booker picks it up. She's fouled. She'll go to line to shoot 2.
Yeah, foul from behind. Very fortunate there. The pass was deflected right into the hands of Booker.
Aubrey Booker will be
But Brent, on the flip side, I think Center Grove's defense is what's really kept them in this contest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting
and
some
that's common.
stops.
Yep, and that's very common. We credit Coach Stuckmeyer every week that we're on this webcast that the defensive principles he teaches is very solid, and they hold teams to a low amount of points quite often. And they frustrated Jennings County so far in that first quarter, holding them to 9.
For the Trojans, Mackenzie Pierce.
Hannah Jen back in for the Trojans. Mackenzie Pearson as well. Booker comes back, hits the next free throw, her first point tonight. 18-9 Trojans. Booker's numbers this year, averaging 8 points a ball game, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 87% from the free throw line. Just having a tremendous senior year. Woodard working on against Jen inside, misses the shot. Jen, though, just collected her second foul.
Yeah, Jen can only do so much. I don't know how she gets rotated over on Woodard. Rachel Wirtz was behind her ready for the spin, but Jen fouled her first, and Woodard go line to shoot 2.
Woodard one field goal in that first quarter, 2 points. Now 1 of 2 from the free throw line. She has 3 points in the ball game. On A back in for CG as Woodard hits on the next free throw. She has 3 points in the ball game. Headed to Michigan State next year. Again, she's a Miss Basketball candidate, probably top 2 in the states. Three-pointer by Booker. It's long. Rebound, Ernstis. Center Grove really not looking that good on the threes here early.
No, they haven't. They've not hit one yet, and they've hit obviously several this year, over 100 on the season. There's one for Jennings County, however. Madeline McIntosh knocks her second one down. She's 47%, has 6 now on the night.
She shoots 47% right on threes, 24 of them on the season. Boy, that's a tremendous percentage. Panthers within 4, approaching 6 minutes, second quarter.
A little 5-0 run here by Jennings County after Center Grove had opened up a 9-point lead.
Booker scores and 1. She's fouled by Etta Young, the freshman. Booker's first field goal. She has 3 points in the ball game. She'll get 1 free throw. Hannah Jen back in for On A. Again, On A, when they can get her out defensively with those 2 fouls, that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I don't think she'll go too far down the end of the bench. I think she'll be right back in. Obviously, Jennings County's leaving Woodard in. She hits the second, 21-14 now, Center Grove.
So again, you got On A playing with 2 fouls, Woodard with 2 fouls, Elmore with 2 fouls for Jennings County. McIntosh, 2 3-pointers already. Woodard out on top, pulls it out with the dribble. Backdoor cut. They throw it inside. We got a foul before the shots.
I believe they're going to get Aubrey Booker maybe from behind. She kind of reached around. She didn't rotate over quite quick enough for the pass.
Elmore on the backdoor cut, made the pass to Young. And you're right, Booker collects her second foul.
Now she has 2, so
for Center Grove, Hannah Jen 2 fouls, Booker 2 fouls, On A 2 fouls.
Woodard and Elmore, I believe, for Jennings County 2 fouls.
That's
apiece,
right.
So.
Some key players in foul trouble here in the first half. Woodard, good defense by Wirtz, and 3 seconds called on Woodard. She was just trapped in the lane. She was pivoting. She wanted to shoot, looked the pass. Good defense by Wirtz, called for the 3-second violation.
As we see Ane and Grant back in the game for Center Grove. Great defensive possession by Center Grove, and Rachel Wirtz on Woodard forces her to stay in the lane for another turnover by Jennings County.
Just missed inside as Wirtz rolled it off.
Wirtz grabbed her head like Woodard hit her in the head, and Center Grove crowd did not like it.
There's the 3 by Ernstis. She's just too good. You knew she was a matter of time. She was going to drain one. That's her first 3. She's got 4 points in the ballgame. Center Grove by 4. 4:45 on the clock, second quarter. On A, still scoreless. Center Grove's leading scorer at 14 points per game. Bischoff driving, and she's fouled. She'll go back to the line to shoot 2. foul against McIntosh. That'll be her first. And Bischoff, 3 of 3 from the free throw line tonight, has an opportunity to get into double figures. She's got 9.
And anytime that ball rotates and she gets up on the top and there's an open lane, she's going to take it. And she's done a great job tonight, so obviously foul line again where she'll shoot numbers 4 and 5 already here in the first half.
Hits on the first, 10 points for Lily Bischoff, first player for either team in double figures tonight.
Okay, I mean, you talk about leadership. This kid right here, Lily Bischoff, has taken her game to a new level, running the point guard position. Her and Booker do such a good job at distributing the ball and leadership. She hits the second as well. Noticeable difference between last year and this year for Lily Bischoff.
11 points for Lily. She averages 11. She already has 11 in the first half. Center Grove leads at 23-17. Woodard being checked by Jen, now double teamed by Grant. Whistle. Do we have a foul against Jen? If so, that'll be her third. Hear the applause from the Jennings County fans here on the near side. It will be Hannah Jen picking up her third foul.
Hannah Jen's third foul.
Each team now with 3 team fouls here in the second quarter. McIntosh. Ernstis. Spin move. Took an extra step.
Yeah, travel, drug her foot there, I think.
Good help defense. Kind of surprised her on that pivot. There was a quick double team on Ernstis in the lane. Center Grove's help defense, about as good as anybody.
Yeah, their rotations and their help defense, you're right. I mean, they switch on about every screen, and teams just aren't ready for it. There's just no driving lanes. We talked about it against Jeffersonville, I think, in the first game of the tournament.
Tremendous pass from Lily Bischoff to Rachel Wirtz on the backdoor cut. She's got 6 points.
They just don't let teams drive, you know. Uh-oh, we have a power outage here.
Well, I think it's just a clock issue. The clock here in the gymnasium just shorted out. Now it's back on. It's 25-17 Trojans. 4:01 to play. We're in the second quarter.
That's not the correct score.
Yeah, it should be 25-17.
25-17, yeah.
Our score is correct on the bottom of your screen at home.
There, they got it right.
Ernstis inside to Woodard. Puts up the shot, missed it. She was double-teamed by Jen and Wirtz. Bischoff driving down the floor. They go inside. Stolen
Great
by Woodard. She intercepts the pass, saves it to Ernstis. Goes to McIntosh. Goes baseline, cut off by Jen. Back out on top, Ernstis for a 3. High arching 3 is good.
And she knew it, too. She started running backward. Her second 3.
Almost like Steph Curry.
7 points now for Ernstis.
5-point advantage for the Trojans. 3:20 to play, second quarter.
Another turnover created that opportunity for Jennings County. They made him pay. Julianne Woodard with the interception on the look down to Wirtz.
4 threes for Jennings County, 0 for Center Grove, and there's Center Grove's first 3-pointer. Lily Bischoff.
Takes the timeout.
She has 14 points in the ballgame. That's Center Grove's first made 3-pointer. And for Lily Bischoff, she doesn't shoot it that often. That's just her 8th 3-pointer this year out of 23 attempts, 32%. She's having one of her best first halves of her career.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, she's been so solid tonight with 14 points. Just her leadership. Other kids have been struggling tonight. She stepped up and hit Center Grove's first 3 of the night.
And once again, Eric Habig and the team at Habig Injury Law will donate $3 for each made 3-pointer tonight by the Center Grove Trojans. On the season, Center Grove has now hit 45 3-pointers in games that we've actually done the webcast. They've hit more than that, but the games that we've actually done the web streams, they're up to 45. So at that one, $135 at the moment donated to the Center Grove High School Athletic Department. Compliments of Habig Injury Law. They've got offices in Center Grove, Columbus, and Bloomfield. For more information, check them out online at hobbiginjurylaw.com.
Yeah, and he's always been such a supporter of Center Grove Athletics and this basketball program. We can't thank him enough for the new sponsorship, and it's been fun to kind of keep track of that. Center Grove does a great job shooting the 3, and thank you to Eric Habig.
28-20, Center Grove by 8. Just inside 3 minutes to play, second quarter. Jen once again, heavy pressure on Elmore. Elmore fakes, drives down the lane, left it short, gets her own rebound. Flips it to Ernstis, to Woodard, inside. Jen called for her 4th foul. If it's going against Jen, it's 4.
It might be on Wirtz. I couldn't tell who he pointed a little bit. Yeah, that's going to be on Rachel Wirtz.
That'll be her first. Booker and Onay back in for CG. Center Grove doing one heck of a job walling off inside. There's a lot of physical contact inside, and Panther fans, that's what they're upset about. They feel like there should be some fouls with that physical contact inside.
I thought she was shooting. They're going to call it on the floor.
So now Coach Duckmeyer is going to do a couple of subs here because they thought, you're right, it was going to be a shooting foul. And now they're going to say out of bounds.
Yeah, and
it was on the floor, so Woodard will throw it in. Center Grove 4 team fouls, 3 against Jennings County.
And they put Hannah Jen back in. I don't know that they can do that in the same possession, but the officials let them because I think they thought it was a free throw, and they're going to give them a little bit of a break, I guess. But I thought she was shooting as well.
Belding to Woodard. Bounce pass, McIntosh, Ernstis. Woodard posting in the high post. Goes to McIntosh. And hand check foul against Bischoff.
Yeah, 2 hands on the drive by Lily Bischoff. That'll be her first.
The rotation by Center Grove has been incredible. Again, walling off defensively.
Lily Bishop,
Into 2 shots.
Foul, the team's 5th, so we'll have free throws.
Center Grove's over the limit. So McIntosh at the line shooting 2. Her first trip to the free throw line tonight. She has 2 3-pointers, 6 points in the ball game. 67% from the free throw line, averaging 7 points a ball game. She just hit her average with that free throw. Misses on the next free throw. Bischoff with the rebound. Trojans by 7, 2 minutes to play, opening half. Onay, senior, on the wing, directing traffic, now goes back to Bischoff. Onay's going to run the baseline, cutting through, along with Ava Grant, the junior. Wirtz pops out. Onay now holds it, now back to the point guard, Bischoff. Center Grove resets. Booker to Onay. Onay scoreless here in the first half. They've done a tremendous job defensively on her. Wirtz to Booker, now to Onay. Bischoff leads Center Grove with 14 points. She holds it.
They got her.
Inside to Wirtz. She mishandled it. She chases down the loose ball, but you're right. She had the position inside. Onay.
Uh-oh, that's going to be number 3 on Audrey Onay.
Onay just picked up her 3rd foul. She is called for charging.
And she's going to have to handle this adversity. She's going to come out of the game for the last minute, 17, and Center Grove's leading scorer now going to the bench with 3 fouls.
So you got Jen with 3 fouls, checking back in. Onay goes to the bench with 3 fouls, Booker with 2 fouls.
Yeah, Booker comes off too. He can't afford to have Onay and Booker both get 3.
We've talked about Center Grove, their depth, not great this year. It's been better as the season has progressed. Ernstis hits her 3rd 3-pointer.
First Panther in double figures is Ernstis. She has 10, and she's holding Jennings County in this.
Inside a minute. Center Grove, more than likely, they're going to work it for the final shot.
They'll try, for sure.
They'll try, and if they get a high percentage shot, obviously they'll take it, but don't be surprised. They will try to work this side to side and take the final shot. They did in the first quarter, and they got a layup. Down to 30 seconds. Grant, 3-pointer, way off the mark. Center Grove has looked bad on threes tonight. However, the Trojans do get the offensive board inside. The missed shot, though, by Grant. Center Grove has looked really bad on threes here in the first half.
Yeah, they didn't shooting at 39% coming in. They have not shot it well this evening. They just have the one by Lily Bischoff, and they really haven't been close.
Ernstis on the wing, going to take the 3. Got it again. She has 4 3-pointers. That takes us to halftime.
Single-handedly holding Jennings County in this. 4 3-pointers, the last 6 points for her 13.
28-27, Center Grove by 1. Headed to the locker room. What a first half. Our halftime show is up next. This is CG Girls Basketball.
Some people spend all day washing and buffing their ride to shiny perfection by hand. But you've learned the fine art of delegation.
Skip the gym membership and diet resolutions in 2024.
And make a resolution you'll want to keep for years to come.
Invest in your comfort this new year with a brand new heating and cooling system from Peterman Brothers.
And save some money too with up to $5,000 cash back.
Or 0% financing for 36 months.
Start the new year in style and comfort.
Visit PetermanHVAC.com.
Peterman Brothers, where great service runs in the family.
Welcome back inside the Vandy at Center Grove High School. Center Grove leads Jennings County 28-27 here at intermission. Scoring summary from the first half. Center Grove led 15-9 after the first quarter. In quarter number 2, the Panthers outscored the Trojans 18-13. Center Grove clinging to a 1-point lead here at halftime, 28-27. Center Grove largest lead in the first half. They got it up to 9 points, 18-9. That was early in the second quarter. And Brent, the Panthers, boy, they made a nice comeback there in the second quarter, and Center Grove struggling with a lot of fouls. They got 3 key players with foul trouble.
Yeah, I think you can trace it back to fouls and turnovers by Center Grove. We haven't not said turnovers as a cause for a lost lead this year for Center Grove, but they had that lead up to 18-9. They had a chance to kind of throw another haymaker at them, and they couldn't do it. They couldn't increase that lead. And they go back to a good interception by Julianne Woodard on a play down to Rachel Worth that they turned into a 3 on this end. And then Molly Ernst just got hot. She makes her last 2 threes, and here we are, 28-27 game. And, Kevin, just the uncharacteristic turnovers by Center Grove, obviously foul trouble for Adriane, and they're not hitting threes. And that's been uncommon for Center Grove.
Yeah, Center Grove only 1 3-pointer here in the first half. And on the threes they have taken, they're overshooting the rim. They're throwing up air balls, just not comfortable
Doesn't
shooting
look
threes.
like Center Grove, you're right.
No,
Yeah.
and Center Grove's a really good 3-point shooting team, so they've got to relax and settle down on those threes. But also, I guess you got to on the flip side, give Jennings County a lot of credit
Absolutely.
defensively, taking away some of those 3 opportunities. And then you're right, Jennings County, they have 6 3-pointers here at halftime. McIntosh hit the first 2. And how about Ernstus? She comes back and hits 4 in the second quarter, and she really caught fire.
Yeah, and you look at it, they're the top, like we said in the pregame, the top 3-point shooters for Jennings County. McIntosh shoots 47%. She has a couple. Ernstus shoots 43%. She has 4. And I have to give Molly Ernstus credit in that second quarter. She really kept Jennings County in it, and she's the reason they're only down 1. Obviously, a lot of attention paid to Julianne Woodard, and rightfully so. But it's been Molly Ernstus. It's been the girl that stepped up for Jennings County.
Brent, you have our halftime scores.
Yeah, we'll start off with the Panthers from Jennings County. Julianne Woodard, the Miss Basketball candidate, comes in averaging 15 points. She's held to just 4 points for Jennings County. Madeline McIntosh has 7, 3 points for Olivia Elmore on a 2-point basket and a free throw. And they were led in scoring, as we said, by Molly Ernstus. Comes in averaging 15.7. She's almost to her average already. She has 13. For Center Grove, they got 4 points from Aubrey Booker, 4 as well from Ava Grant, 6 points from Rachel Wirtz. And Center Grove was led in scoring by the 5'9 junior Lily Bischoff. Did a great job of showing leadership and stepping up when the leading scorer Adriane was in foul trouble and having trouble getting going offensively. Lily Bischoff has 14 for Center Grove.
Halftime score, Center Grove 28, Jennings County 27. The following sponsors of Center Grove Girls Basketball, I want to thank them for everything they do for CG Girls Basketball. Prime 47, Indies Steakhouse. Quality Supply and Tool. Jersey Mike Subs, actually providing the pregame meal tonight. Bischoff Wealth Management. Nick's Lawn Care. Duke Homes. Franklin Electric. Kopetsky Auto Wash. North Point Engineering and Surveying. Peterman Brothers. KLC Insurance. K&K Fence. And Hobbig Injury Law. So once again, Hobbig Injury Law donating $3 for every made 3-pointer tonight by the Center Grove girls basketball team. Trojans up at the moment, just 1 3-pointer here in the first half. We do see Center Grove back out, warming up. Also Jennings County warming up. And how about the Center Grove High School pep band? Doing a great job tonight. Always adds a little extra to the home games.
Yeah, this is a great atmosphere. This is probably the biggest crowd we've had for a girls basketball game this year. As you said, a great credit to Jennings County, who brought a ton of fans with them. They travel well. But you look across the way, and there's a lot of Center Grove fans here, too. This is a fun doubleheader between boys and girls. I wish they did more of these. They're up to, 3 or 4 now a year, I believe. But this is fun. I know Perry Meridian's a doubleheader, and I can't remember the other one. You would know them better than I.
Perry Meridian, Franklin, and then one on the road at Martinsville. So 3 at home, 1 on the road.
And these are a lot of fun, and it creates, different fans get to see the guys play and vice versa get to see the girls play. So this is a great atmosphere. The band's doing a great job in setting the tone for Center Grove.
Update on Center Grove wrestling today. The Trojans ranked number 3 in the states. They participated in the Team State Invitational at Brownsburg. Center Grove won the first round against Warren Central, lost to number 2 Crown Point in the second round, and won in their consolation. So again, it was against Evansville, one of the Evansville schools, and Center Grove finished up at 3rd place. And Crown Point lost to Brownsburg in the championship. So Brownsburg wins the Team State Invitational. Crown Point 2nd. Center Grove finishes 3rd. And again, remember, tonight we got a doubleheader. We got the boys contest on deck.
Absolutely.
CG hosting Jennings County in Game 2 tonight.
Yeah, you go back to that wrestling, and those 3 teams have been 1, 2, 3 pretty much all year. The powerhouses in the state. Had to be fun to be out there watching today.
So again, Coach Hahn and the Trojans will take on Jennings County in Game 2 tonight. Coach Hahn and the Trojans are 3-0 all-time against Jennings County. The boys team, they've had some time off since that Fishers game.
Yeah, absolutely. And that Fishers game, that was an unbelievable game. The number 1 team in the state came in here, and Center Grove had every chance to win that game. We talked about it throughout the webcast, but just couldn't get it done. And Fishers is really good, but it had to show Center Grove what they're made of. They can hang with the top teams. They just have to finish some of those games off.
Center Grove with the basketball. Center Grove leads it 28-27. Third quarter underway. On A to Wirtz. On A begins the second half with 3 fouls. A couple of fouls against Woodard and Elmore for Jennings County. Bischoff led the Trojans, 14 points in the first half. On A with the 3. Missed it off the back point, but it goes right to Wirtz. On A open for another 3 and rimmed it. 2 good looks for On A.
Yeah, you can't ask for better looks than that. 2 wide open looks, a second chance by Wirtz, and Center Grove can't capitalize on the offensive rebound.
Elmore sets the offense for the Panthers. Ernstis led the way, 13 points in the first half for the Panthers. Woodard pivoting in the lane on the baseline. 1 dribble shot missed by Belding. Good interior defense by the Trojans.
Yeah, Booker did a good job. She had 2 fouls. She had to be smart there. Did a good job of staying straight up and down. Didn't swipe down at all.
On A tries another 3. This time she banks it in. Brent, is the bank still open this late on a Saturday night?
We're going to take it right now. We need to get her going, so that might be a big 3.
31-27. Trojans by 4. First basket of the second half going to On A of CG. Woodard fakes on the wing. Belding inside. Double team. Shot by Ernstis. Missed it. Center Grove got a piece of it. Bischoff driving all the way.
Good
nice
pass.
feed to Wirtz, and she scores.
Great job by Lily Bischoff. She averages 6.2 assists a game. Great dump off for Wirtz right there.
Woodard with the help defense came off Wirtz. Bischoff recognizes Wirtz wide open for the easy 2. Again, Wirtz with 8 points. Center Grove's second leading scorer.
Yeah, good things usually happen when Lily drives. There's a good-looking shot by Julianne Woodard. 2-point basket.
6 points for Woodard. That's her second field goal. She has a couple of free throws. First basket for Jennings County here in the second half.
And this is a game you went into this game thinking this will come down in the last possession, the last couple possessions, and you can just feel it building.
Bischoff driving, missed. Good help defense. Was that Woodard that came over with the help defense?
Yep, she came over and changed her shot.
Yeah.
Woodard pull up 3. Bang.
She's catching fire.
That's why she's a missed basketball candidate right there. 9 points now for Woodard.
Her first three-pointer. 7 3-pointers for Jennings County. Center Grove with 2 3-pointers in the ball game. Wirtz. Booker. On A, deep 3. Got it.
Quick release for Audrey on A, and that bank 3 on the last one might help her catch some heat. She now has 6.
Both teams' best players starting to heat up. Woodard for Jennings County and On A for Center Grove. Trying to go all the way. Wirtz with the block shot on Elmore. Whistle. Foul in the backcourt.
Belding, I believe.
Yes. Avon Belding, the junior, picks up her second foul, first against the Panthers. Emerson Vulcan in for the Trojans. First time we've seen Emerson tonight.
Emerson's done a great job here lately in the season. You know, they put her in minutes here and there, but she's done a fantastic job on defense. There's another on A3 and got it again. And you're right, Kevin, she's heating up. Christy Sigler has seen enough of Audrey Ane here in the third quarter. She's going to call a timeout. Ane has 9.
Trojans by 7. This is a 30-second timeout called by Jennings County. Coach Sigler calling the timeout. Kevin Stuckmeyer, head coach for the Trojans, now in his 7th year. 5 county titles, 3 sectional titles, 1 regional. 2-time Carroll Toomey Holiday Tournament champs. 129 wins for Coach Stuckmeyer here at CG. Once again in the rankings this week, Center Grove at the moment number 6 in the state and 4A computer rankings. The coaches poll, the state coaches poll, number 3, and the state coaches poll in Class 4A number 4. Jennings County just at the moment in the computer rankings, number 1 in the state and number 1 in 4A. The 4A coaches poll has Jennings County at number 5, and the coaches state poll has them at number 7. Jennings County with the basketball. Down 7. Center Grove's largest lead is 9 on A. Almost picked up another foul.
Careful.
She's got 3. She can't pick up that 4th. She's starting to get hot offensively. Center Grove with the steal. That's Ava Grant. Throws it ahead to Bischoff. She missed it. Rebound Woodard. Woodard's so strong on the rebounds.
Those opportunities we were talking about, Kevin, you have a chance at a layup to go up 9 here in the halfway through the third and can't capitalize. We'll see what Jennings County does on their end.
Center Grove would led, 18-9 early second quarter. Panthers got within 1 at halftime. Center Grove by 7. Three-pointer doesn't go this time for McIntosh. She hit 2 threes in the first half. Bischoff weaves her way to the basket off the glass, missed it, rebound Woodard. Again, she's just so much stronger than Vulcan inside, and now in transition, basket for Elmore.
Olivia Elmore.
5 points for Elmore. On A in the corner, fakes on the 3. Booker looks to drive, now kicks to a wide open on A, hits the 3 again.
Got it again.
Audrey Yarnay for 3.
What'd I tell you, Kevin? That bank, I'm going to take credit for that, I think. That uncalled bank got her going. 4 3-pointers now for Audrey Yarnay, all here in this third quarter.
Center Grove as a team, 5 3-pointers. Center Grove by 8. Ernstis being guarded heavily by Grant. Elmore, stop and go, goes baseline on A, takes the charge. Otherwise, that's her 4th foul.
That's a big call by that referee right there. She got over to the baseline. Couldn't tell if she was moving or not, but instead it's going to be Elmore's third instead of A's 4th. Huge call right there.
Yeah, Elmore just picked up her 3rd, team 2nd. Hannah Jen checks in. 3 fouls against Jen. 2:45 to play. We're in the third quarter. Center Grove has a chance to take its largest lead on this possession. Grant rotates it. Bischoff. She goes baseline. She fakes. Goes to Booker in the corner. 3-pointer. Doesn't go. Bounce a couple of times off the cylinder. McIntosh. Woodard inside. Takes the jump shot. Scores. She's in double figures with the 11. 2:10 on the clock, third quarter. 3-pointer by Grant, short. Wirtz battling for the rebound. It ends up in the hands of Booker. She puts off the glass, miss it. Wirtz is there to clean it up. 10 points for Rachel Wirtz. Trojans by 8 once again. Woodard was hit to the floor. She needs some extra time here. Looks like she might have gotten hit in the face. And she's going to stay in the ball game. Appears to be okay. $1:45 to go, third quarter.
Yeah, Center Grove needs to get a key stop right here. Try to get this lead to double digits heading into the fourth if they can. Jennings County has not let that happen once tonight. Center Grove's biggest lead, 18-9.
Over the top foul called against Booker, her third. $1:35 on the clock. We're in the third quarter.
Kevin, you were talking about Coach Steckmeyer, and I believe we saw that graphic earlier in the week of coaches that have 125 or more wins. He's now ranked 7th in the state win percentage of all divisions or all classes. So just a credit to Kevin Steckmeyer.
Ernstis fakes right, goes left, spins back to the right. Shot doesn't go. Rebound Booker. Bischoff. Inside, Wirtz. Not a good entry pass, stolen by Woodard. Woodard, perimeter shot, short. Booker goes after the rebound. It's loose, it's out of bounds, it's off Jennings County. What a hustling effort by Olivia Elmore, the senior.
Yeah, she got after it, and that shows her leadership. As you said, she's been injured couple years prior, sophomore and junior years. We're going to have a timeout on the floor called by Christy Siegler of Jennings County, but good hustle there by the Panthers.
Trojans by 8. Center Grove's largest lead was 9 in the first half. It'll be CG ball once play resumes. What an effort tonight by Lily Bischoff. 14 points in the ball game to lead CG. A's really heated up here in the third quarter with 12. And 10 points for Rachel Wirtz. And the leading scorer, you got Woodard at 11 for Jennings County, but the leading scorer is Ernstus with 13. And once again, here's your top 10 in the state and the coaches poll this week. Center Grove 3, Jennings County 7, and Brent, some other teams in the top 5.
Yeah, well, Lawrence North and Lawrence Central play this week. Center Grove still has to go to HSE and play up there. That'll be another tough game, but both these teams have played a tough schedule. Jennings County's coming off games against Lake Central, Columbia City, obviously has been highly ranked all year. These two teams have played tough schedules, and there's a reason they're top 5 teams, and they're showing it tonight. This is a great basketball game.
Center Grove, Jennings County potentially could meet again in the regional round, potentially.
Yeah, you just don't know.
Or the semi-state, we just don't know. Obviously, Jennings County, they play in a very competitive Floyd Central sectional. B&L's in there. They're the defending champs. Center Grove plays in the Mooresville sectional. Mooresville, a very good team this year.
And you just don't know which sectional will advance to play which sectional winner of other ones, so you don't know until the pairings show, and it's kind of an interesting situation not knowing where you're going to go.
Bischoff in the lane, call for traveling.
Hannah Jen Pierce quickly back in for Ane and Booker, protect the foul situation.
Also, give them a quick breather.
Absolutely.
And you're right, and Jen and Pierce both very good defensively. Approaching 30 seconds, third quarter. Center Grove by 8. Elmore working against Pierce. Ernstus in the corner.
She thought about it. Good job by Wirtz.
McIntosh inside. They find Ernstus. Reverse layup is good. Making that extra pass, get the high percentage shot, 15 points for Ernstus. And that will bring us to the end of the third quarter. Center Grove led at the end of the first quarter, 15-9, led at halftime, 28-27, and now leads at 44-38. We're headed to the fourth. This is CG Girls Basketball.
Started Peterman in 1986, he did so with a commitment to creating a new kind of heating and cooling company.
One where we take care of our people so our people can take care of you.
This philosophy is what drives Peterman to focus so much on service.
It's how we won an award for integrity from the BBB.
And why we install free equipment for those in need.
Put our 5-star service to the test.
Peterman Brothers, where great service runs in the family.
Some people spend all day washing and buffing their ride to shiny perfection by hand. But you've learned the fine art of delegation.
Center Grove leads it by 6 to begin the fourth quarter. Jennings County with the basketball. In that third quarter, Center Grove outscored Jennings County 16-11.
And Kevin, we talked about it a couple times. We talked about it over break, too. Center Grove's had a chance a couple times to get it in double digits and could not get it done. I hope that doesn't come back to haunt them. They could have gone up 10 or 11 in that one.
Woodard pivots, takes the shot, missed it. Last lead for Jennings County was early on at 6-4. Center Grove's maintained the lead since, and Ava Grant drills the three. That's her first three of the night.
Yeah, she kind of lured them to sleep, looking like she was going to pass it. They went off of her. The 49% three-point shooter knocks it down. She has 7, her first 3 of the night.
6 3-pointers for the Trojans. This ties Center Grove's largest lead of 9. Led 9 points in that early second quarter. Jen
Good D.
knocked it away from Woodard. Bischoff on the floor and gets it to Wirtz. Great defense by Hannah Jen. That's why she's in there.
Yep.
Bischoff gets to the glass, and she's fouled.
She's going to be fouled by Woodard, I believe. That's going to be 3 on the Miss Basketball candidate, Julianne Woodard. No, it's not. It's going to be on number 5. That's Maddie McIntosh.
Madeline McIntosh with the foul.
That's
second.
her second foul. First team foul against the Panthers here in this final quarter. Bischoff at the line. She has 14 points in the ball game, make it 15. Hits on the first free throw. Etta Young takes a break for Jennings County to the bench. Bischoff hits on the next free throw as well. 16 points for Lily Bischoff. 49-38, Trojans by 11. 6:40 to play in tonight's ball game. Game 2 of the boys contest. CG hosting Jennings County coming up at around 7:30. We'll be here for that broadcast as well. Looking at my time, that's going to be a much later start, obviously.
Yep.
We're at 7:20 at the moment. Ball kicks out long, saved by Ernstus before it went over the timeline. Jen now with the pressure on Ernstus. On a heavy pressure on the wing. Right back to Ernstus. Just not allowing her any space to get the 3 off. Woodard follow-away jump shot doesn't go. If Center Grove's able to get the win, it's because of the great defense. Here comes Ane, and she scores in transition. 14 points for the senior. Headed to West Point.
And they've done a really good job with Woodard. I mean, she's getting her points, but they're making her work for it, making it tough. A lot of turnaround fadeaway jumpers, and she's obviously capable of making them. She just been a little tougher for her tonight. There's a step back 3.
Everything's been contested.
Oh, no.
After the shot, Hannah Jen a little too close, and she falls. Now, is it after the shot or on the shot? Is it 3 or is it 2?
I think they're going to call it out of bounds after the shot, a push.
After the shot on the blockout, foul against Jen. It's not on the shot. It came after the shot.
She let her come down, and then
she blocked her out too hard.
Tried to block her out and bumped into her, yep. Foul
So
on
Jen
Hannah
to the bench with 4 fouls. Each team now with 1 team foul here in the final quarter. Center Grove at the moment, largest lead in the contest.
And Kevin, there's one of those plays that.
Tough shot by Ernstus.
A couple of tough shots by Jennings County, but Center Grove's going to survive it as they get the rebound there. Coast to coast by Booker, no good though.
Misses on the layup. Woodard's going to pull up for a long 3, missed it. Booker inside position, tipped out of bounds. It'll be Jennings County ball. Jennings County starting to resort to the 3 ball as they're down 13 points. Ernstus pops to the corner. She's got some space. She hits it.
Let her get going. That's what we're talking about. Miss a layup at one end and give up a 3 at the other. She has 18.
That's the first field goal for the Panthers here in the fourth quarter. Center Grove by 10. Center Grove going to the 4 corners. Ball tipped out of bounds. CG maintains possession, so Center Grove's going to take some time off the clock, try to work for a high percentage shot.
This is where I know what you're going to say. You still have to be aggressive, right? I hear you say that all the time, and you're exactly right. Center Grove still needs to be aggressive.
Grant double teamed in the corner. Ane rotates it. Bischoff called for traveling on the takeoff.
Ane had a wide open 3. She passed it up. She did find Bischoff wide open, and I think Lily was a little surprised she was that open. She turned around and just kind of took off and took an extra step before she put the ball down. A couple of missed opportunities for Center Grove to open up this lead, and Jennings County made him pay last possession.
Got to know where Ernstus is at all times. Ane switches on her. Ernstus 5 3-pointers. She hit 4 last year as a freshman against Center Grove. Trojans by 10, 4:25 to play. We're in the fourth quarter. Hear the applause from the Center Grove fans applauding the defense. Ernstus, catch, shoot, 3, missed it, rebound, Wirtz.
Good rebound by, weak side rebound by Rachel Wirtz. The Villanova recruit, big rebound there for Center Grove.
Ane rotates it, Grant inside, ball tipped. McIntosh tipped it. They were trying to get it to Wirtz. Jen trying to take the charge. She commits the foul.
It's going to be 5 on Hannah Jen, I believe.
That's her 5th foul. What an effort by Hannah Jen tonight. All on the defense.
There's so many opportunities for Center Grove to get this lead up even higher, and they've passed up a couple of threes and a couple of turnovers and a missed layup for Center Grove, and here we are. Now James County has a chance to cut it back to 8.
Two shots for Woodard. 12 points in the ball game. One more for Woodard, the Michigan State commit. Not sure why the delay. I guess they want the Center Grove Trojans to tuck in their jerseys.
Yeah, Rachel Wirt's jersey had come untucked, and they'll stop playing for it. But
next one also good by Woodard. 13 points for Woodard. Trojans were up 13 points. It's now a, 8-point ball game. 8-point ball game.
Yeah, they've had a couple chances to open up to 13 or 15. There's another one. Another turnover.
Elmore steals it, misses, rebound, Bischoff.
Oh, they got Rachel Wirtz wide open.
By Booker to Bischoff, and now the outlet pass goes to Wirtz. 12 points for Rachel Wirtz. Back to a 10-point lead for CG, 3:30 to play. Woodard's pass deflected. Picked up, though, by Byford. Back to Woodard. Inside, count the basket, and one. Foul against Rachel Wirtz.
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of Julianne Woodard right now. It's going to be Woodard and Ernstus trying to lead this comeback. First two there, so go to the line for an old-fashioned 3-point play opportunity.
14 points for Woodard. 15 points with that free throw, right at her season average. Full court pressure by the Panthers. 53-46 Trojans. Skip pass all the way to the front court. Grant trying to throw it inside to Wirtz. It's intercepted by Woodard. She dumps it off. Shot missed. 2 shots, though, for Jennings County. Fouled as Elmore. She'll get 2 free throws. Andriane just picked up her 4th foul. Free throw good.
Andriane's 4th foul. Olivia Elmore will have another.
Center Grove, just like in the first quarter, starting to turn the ball over here in this 4th quarter. Jennings County down 5, back to the press.
Yeah, this little press it's not caught. There's another one.
Center Grove struggling with the press. Another easy basket. Elmore scores. 9 points for Elmore. 1 possession lead for CG, 53-50. Coach Stuckmeyer timeout. Trojans turn it over.
Yeah, they just have not handled this 4th quarter very well at all. Like we said, several opportunities to go up 10 or 12, and you can't give Jennings County. This is a really good basketball team they're playing. They're 15-2, ranked number 1 in the computer ratings for a reason. You're giving them life, and they've capitalized. Just give them credit. They've kept fighting. Center Grove has turned it over. Jennings County has made them pay and capitalize on all the opportunities. It's a 3-point game now, under 3 minutes. I would imagine Center Grove's well over double figures in turnovers. I bet they're approaching more like 15. They average under 10, 9.2 a game, so uncharacteristic turnovers by Center Grove, but as you said earlier, you have to give James County some of the credit there.
Almost a 5-second count. Panther fans wanted it. Grant terminates the dribble to Booker. She's double teamed. Splits the defender. She's tripped. Foul against Jennings County.
Just 2 fouls, though, on Jennings County. They can be pretty aggressive other than Woodard. That's going to be on number 20, Olivia Elmore.
Olivia Elmore's 4th foul.
Center Grove's got to keep attacking just like they were. Just keep going downhill. They're stalling up top and just going side to side. They got to keep going downhill and try to get to the basket.
12-2 run right now for Jennings County. 12-2. On A. Back to Bischoff. Booker. Bischoff. They skip pass. Grant sets on the three.
I like it. I like it. Staying aggressive. Confident stroke there by Ava Grant.
Her second three-pointer. She has 10 points in the ball game. Woodard double teamed. Fouled. She'll get 2 free throws.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Julianne Woodard did a great job at drawing the contact. She just kind of fell into the defender and forced them to make a call. They're going to call it on Rachel Wirtz. Woodard will go to line shoot 2.
Julianne Woodard to the line.
Woodard's perfect tonight from the free throw line. Nope, she missed one back in the first quarter, excuse me.
She shot 10. These are her attempts number 9 and 10. She's done a great job at getting to the free throw line.
Got them both. 17 points in the ball game. 56-52. Trojans by 4. Full timeout called by the Panthers.
And Julianne Woodard now up to 17 points, as we said. Probably one of the top 5 candidates. Definitely one of the top 5 candidates for Miss Basketball. I would think Jordan Poole of Fort Wayne Snyder and Chloe Spreem from BNL, Reagan Wilson, Noblesville, and even maybe Faith Wiseman, since she's going to IU, is going to be in the mix. But Julianne Woodard's a very, very good player. She's one of the best we've seen this year.
Two minutes, 8 seconds left to play. 56-52. Center Grove with a 4-point advantage. Last lead for Jennings County back in the first quarter, 6-4. The Panthers' press has been really effective. One would think they're going to stick with it. Booker will throw it in for the Trojans. They had a zone press. This looks like now man-to-man by the Panthers. Booker looking. She lobs it up for Ane. Goes right back to Booker. Booker will bring it up the court for the Center Grove Trojans, working against Woodard to Ane.
Well, they've switched it to man-to-man. I'm kind of surprised. They were causing havoc
with that zone-type press.
I mean, they might double and run and jump, but right now they're in straight man-to-man.
Booker driving off the glass. She scores. Booker, her second field goal. She has 6 points in the ball game.
Kevin, that surprises you as well, right? They call it out of a timeout. They switched the defense that's been working.
Trojans by 6, 2-possession lead. We're at the 90-second mark. Ernstis for a 3. Missed it. Bischoff with the rebound. We got a jump ball. Woodard was able to tie her up, and Bischoff is on the floor. I think she just got knocked to the floor. I hope she's okay.
Oh, no.
She's staying down on the floor.
Her ankle.
Is it her ankle?
I don't know if she's got a cramp or
maybe
foot.
A cramp.
I don't know.
But she's the floor general for this Center Grove team, and I think it's a cramp. It looks like it's the right calf.
All right.
Cramping. So they're going to stretch her out with 1:25 to play in the fourth. Center Grove by 6. So a jump ball. It is Center Grove basketball.
It is Center Grove basketball on the missed 3. Lily Bischoff went up and got the rebound. Woodard did a good job of tying her up, and then obviously went to the floor with a cramp.
Under Coach Stuckmeyer, now in his 7th year, just the second time these two teams have played. They played for the first time last year, at least in recent history. Over the last 20 years, they've only played now for just the second time. Center Grove with the victory last year. It was a heck of a ball game, 54-49, sold-out crowd at Jennings County.
That was a great atmosphere.
Got the 5-point win, and then game 2, we had the boys contest. Also went down to the wire.
We saw a full court shot made by Jennings County there right at the end of the game. I can't remember. It might have been Kent that made that. It had a little bit of everything last year. Right now, the thoughts are with Lily Bischoff, and she's got a cramp. She's going to pop up now. She got cramp in both legs, Kevin. They've switched it now to the left side.
It seems to be the calf muscle, right and left calf muscle.
And she's an important part of this game. Obviously, she's leading Center Grove in scoring with 16 points, but she's been the leader, the ball handler, and Tough to see her go down with a minute 25 here with a 6-point lead for Jennings County, but the health is all that matters right now.
Brent, I think we're up to 7 made three-pointers tonight by CG. So if that's the case, Center Grove has now hit 51 threes in games that we've actually web streamed this year. Again, for every three-pointer made by the Trojans this year, Eric Habig and the team at Habig Injury Law will donate $3 to the Center Grove High School Athletic Department. She's on her feet, trying to walk to the sideline. Again, we think it's a cramp in the right calf and the left calf muscles. She's hobbling to the
She's
sideline.
given everything tonight. She's worn out, obviously. Tough rebound there, and she goes down. Need her to bounce right back in there, hopefully for Center Grove and Lily Bischoff. She can get back in this game, but she was in some pain, obviously.
Mackenzie Pierce comes in for Bischoff. She's getting some water here on the sideline. Some other, like the packet that has all the nutrients in it.
Yeah.
Anything to get those cramps to disappear. In the next 125, they need her back on the court. And now the press causing problems. Center Grove throws it away. It's out of bounds.
Well, they're saying tipped by Jennings County.
Oh, he said the Panthers tipped it. The outside official says it's Panther ball. So now they change it. It's going to be Panther ball.
I don't think it was tipped. I think this is the right call.
Panthers with the basketball. Down 6, Woodard.
Again, though, Center Grove a chance to go up 3 scores. Can't do it.
Back to Woodard. Takes a tough shot. Got it.
And you got the missed basketball can on the other side.
She's got 19 points. Trojans by 4. Still a 2-possession lead. Whistle. Foul in the backcourt against the Panthers.
Center Grove's looking a little confused on this press. They need somebody just to step up and take control.
Bischoff a big part of that. She's on the bench again trying to get some.
You have to want it right now. You have to want the ball in your hands, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. She's getting some treatment. Still on the bench is Bischoff. Booker in the backcourt. She's fouled. This will be 4 team fouls against the Panthers. Next one, Center Grove will get 2 free throws. This one going against Byford. Riley Byford. That's her second. Center Grove 5 fouls. Jennings County 4 fouls. Next jump ball goes to the Panthers. 1:02 to play. They lob it in. It's tipped. It's loose. Ernstis got the steal. Woodard 3 is off the rim. Rebound works. She's fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Golly, Center Grove's turnovers are just keeping Jennings County in this game, and dodged a bullet there on the miss by Julianne Woodard. Wirtz will go to the line to shoot 2 for Center Grove.
Byford commits her 3rd foul. So again, 5 against the Panthers. So 2 shots for Rachel Wirtz. 12 points tonight. Wirtz on the season, 81% free throw shooter. Caught some rim, but gets the roll. Soft touch. 13 points in the ball game. Got the next one as well.
Center Grove takes a 30-second timeout.
Wirtz with 14 points. Center Grove in front, 60-54. 2-possession lead. Trojan fans on their feet applauding. Still plenty of time, though, to play. 53 seconds.
It's an eternity right now. 53 seconds with this team. When you have Molly Ernstis on the other side, she has 5 threes on the night. You have McIntosh, who shoots 47%. Obviously, Woodard, this game's far from over. Kevin, we talked about before, these 2 teams are very evenly matched. These are 2 really good teams, obviously, and their records show at 15-2 and 16-1, but just across the board, there is no weakness, and I can see both these teams making deep runs here later in the season and in the postseason.
Center Grove drops back half court, man-to-man. Elmore will bring it up. Ernstis being guarded by Booker.
If you step out on these threes, they're going to look for a quick hitter. There's a flare by Ernstis.
Woodard had it stripped. She's fouled. Foul against the Trojans. I believe that's 23, Ava Grant. It is Grant. 2 shots for Woodard.
Attempts number 11 and 12 on the night for Julianne Woodard.
Ava Grant's first foul. Julianne Woodard will shoot another.
20 points for Woodard. Now 21 points in the ball game. Trojans by 4. Full court pressure by the Panthers. Booker, middle of the court, across midcourt. Bischoff back in there
look who's
playing.
in the game.
Bischoff comes back in after having cramps in both legs. She's fouled.
She's still walking toes in the air. She's walking gingerly, so she's not at 100%. Let's see if she can knock these down.
She has, 16 points in the ball game.
Third foul.
Third foul against Woodard. She picked up, 2 first quarter, and that's her first one since. She's short, you're right.
Yeah,
just not
there.
quite the legs that you need for a free throw. See if she can get some legs into this free throw shot. Her first miss.
How tough is this to want to come back in? Game's on the line. Go with bench with an injury, and she wants to get back in there and help her team.
That's her first free throw miss tonight. Comes back, hits the next one. 17 points for Bischoff. 61-56. CG leads it. Bischoff to the bench.
Yeah, 8 for
replaced
9.
by Pierce.
Yep, 8 for 9 from the free throw line.
25 seconds to go. Woodard fakes on the 3. Spin, bounce pass inside, reverse layup, doesn't go, rolls off the rim for Elmore. She's fouled at the line to shoot 2. Almost got a 3-point play.
I think that's going to be on Mackenzie Pierce. Kind of undercut her a little bit.
Olivia Elmore will be on the line.
10 points for Elmore.
88% at the line. This team shoots 72%. Great free throw shooting team. None bigger than these right here.
Misses on the next one. Foul called against the Panthers. Wirtz should be going to the line here to shoot 2.
Yeah, Wirtz to go to the line for Center Grove. What a basketball game, Kevin. This has been fun to watch. 2 very talented teams, 2 well-coached teams, and both of them play hard.
4th foul against Woodard. You're right. 4 fouls against their sensational senior. What a great career she's had for the Panthers. Wirtz hits on the first free throw. 15 points in the ball game. Got the next one as well. 16 points for Rachel Wirtz. Still 2 possession lead for CG. 15 seconds to play. Panthers need some threes. A long one, and it's no good for Elmore. Rebound, Booker, she's fouled.
As the fans get on their feet for Center Grove. Big rebound by Booker.
Looking to ice the game.
At the line is Booker shooting 2. Trojan fans can feel it. 9 seconds to play. Good arch. Short. Booker.
Not over yet.
Now 2 of 4 tonight from the free throw line. 87% on the season.
She's been so good at the free throw line all year.
Much better.
Big one there, too. 3 possession game now.
She has 7 points in the contest. And again, we'll have the CG Jennings County boys game coming up next. Woodard, 3 is short. Chases down the rebound, takes a long 3 at the buzzer, missed it.
Center Grove.
Victorious.
Victorious, absolutely.
64-57, the final score. Center Grove victorious over Jennings County, the #1 team in the computer rankings. Center Grove now 17-1 on the season, 9-1 at home for Jennings County, 15-3 on the season. Their first loss on the road at 6-1. What a contest, Brent Nickerson.
Oh, man, that was just fun to watch. And, you know, Center Grove in the coaches' poll has been getting a lot of credit and a lot of support. You know, now in the computer rankings, Jennings County moves to 1. Center Grove knocks them off. I would expect them to kind of go up here now in the computer rankings as well. But that was just a fun basketball game. Indiana high school basketball. It's a full gym. Bands are playing. 2 really good teams. Jennings County brought a great crowd, and just a great basketball game between 2 good teams.
Scoring summary from tonight's game: Center Grove led 15-9 after the first quarter, led 28-27 at halftime. The Panthers outscored CG, though, 18-13 in the second quarter. In the third quarter, CG outscores Jennings County 16-11, led 44-38. And in the fourth quarter, if my math is correct, Center Grove outscores Jennings County 20-19 to win at 64-57. Center Grove, tremendous win. They'll be back in action Thursday. They will host Columbus North. JV at 6, varsity at 7:30. We'll be here with a live stream of Thursday's contest. Brent, we'll go to you now with tonight's scores.
All right, just what a basketball game, Kevin, as we said. But we'll start off with the Jennings County Panthers. They moved to 15-3. Madeline McIntosh has 7 for Jennings County. 10 points for Olivia Elmore, the 5'8 senior. Molly Ernstis, 5 3-pointers on the night, a free throw and a basket. She had 18 points for Jennings County. And the Panthers were led in scoring by the Miss Basketball candidate Julianne Woodard, the 6-foot senior. Outstanding game, a lot of free throw shooting. She got to the line 12 times. She ends the night with 21 points. For Center Grove, Aubrey Booker, the 5'8 senior, had 7 points. 10 points for Ava Grant. And I tell you what, Kevin, Adriane stepped up big in the second half. She was held scoreless in the first half. She has 14 in the second half, including 4 3-pointers. She has 14 points for Center Grove. 16 points for the 6'3 center, the Villanova recruit, Rachel Wirtz. And Center Grove was led in scoring by number 32, the 5'9 junior, Lily Bischoff, who ends the night with 17 points. And Kevin, I thought it was pretty kind of significant just to show the leadership, to go down 2 cramps in both legs, to want to get back in the game. She goes in with 32 seconds to play, hits a free throw, but that's the leadership and the toughness that Center Grove is going to need moving forward.
Tremendous leadership by Lily Bischoff. You're right. It wasn't just a cramp in the right calf. It was the right and left calf muscles both.
Yeah,
and
both
she was
legs,
able to come back and help her team win down the stretch.
Yeah, and you could see it. And she's evolved into that all year. I mean, she's played so solid. She's wanted the ball in her hand. She's moved over to more of a point guard role in combination with Booker, and they've done a good job. It's taken pressure off of Booker as well. They've done a good job in that role, and she gets to the hole. She shoots 60%. She steps up big when they need it. 17 points tonight against the top 5 team in the state. One of the biggest reasons Center Grove won.
And Brent, I think Center Grove ended up with 7 made threes tonight.
7 threes, I think. You know, they got off to that slow start. Lily Bischoff hit one there in the first half, and then Adriane got the bank in, and we were kind of laughing about it a little bit, but really it turned into some confidence for Adriane. She went on to hit 3 more. Ava Grant stepped up with a couple. Ava Grant's when the score was 53-50, and she steps up in the corner confidently and knocks it down for the junior. That was a big play in the game too, and Ava Grant ends the night with 2 threes as well. So yeah, 7 for Center Grove.
And we talked about it throughout tonight's game. We've talked about it throughout the whole season. Center Grove's defense, again, smothering defense, contested shots. They made Jennings County earn their points tonight.
Absolutely, and when you have a good player like Julianne Woodard, you have to kind of switch things up. They made it really tough on her. You look at, I would think that Jennings County would say, hey, we scored 57 against Center Grove, we'll take our chances. But now the new look Center Grove team this year versus last year, they're much better offensively. They're putting up more points. They go over their average, and the night was 64. But you're right, it was still big plays. The one concerning thing coming off of this game to me is the turnovers. Teams are going to scout Center Grove. They're going to see what Jennings County did. Moving forward, they're going to start seeing some of those type of defenses because Jennings County turned Center Grove over quite a bit.
Once again, Center Grove, Jennings County, they could see each other potentially in the regional round. If not, maybe in the semi-state round. Of course, Jennings County, they go to that Floyd Central sectional. Very competitive. Of course, the state defending champ Bedford North Lawrence in that sectional, but they beat them earlier this week. Jennings County beat BNL by 17 earlier in the week, so maybe this is the year for Jennings County to get through that sectional.
Well, and you see why. This is a really balanced team. They have really good bench. You have Ernstus, you have Elmore being kind of the leader that runs the team, and then obviously Miss Basketball Cannon and Woodard, but they're just a really solid team. You look at their stats, 72% free throws, 38% from three, 54% shooting, and obviously they can play solid defense, holding opponents to 36-6 and doing what they did to Center Grove, frustrating them tonight. So you can see why they beat BNL by 17. I look for this team to make a deep run, and this might be their year down south.
What we'll do, we're going to take a break, come back. Game 2 tonight, Center Grove boys hosting Jennings County. Center Grove's last outing nearly knocked off the number 1 team in the state, the Fishers Tigers, lost in overtime. CG boys basketball coming up next. Final score of the girls contest, 64-57, CG over Jennings County. This is Center Grove girls basketball.
Started Peterman in 1986, he did so with a commitment to creating a new kind of heating and cooling company.
One where we take care of our people so our people can take care of you.
This philosophy is what drives Peterman to focus so much on service.
It's how we won an award for integrity from the BBB.
And why we install free equipment for those in need.
Put our 5-star service to the test.
Peterman Brothers, where great service runs in the family.
Some people spend all day washing and buffing their ride to shiny perfection by hand. But you've learned the fine art of delegation.
Back inside the Bandy. Now joining us, Center Grove girls basketball head coach Kevin Stuckmeyer. His team victorious over at Jennings County, 64-57. And Coach Stuckmeyer, first of all, congratulations. Your team got it done tonight, Coach. This Jennings County team, they're special. They got a lot of talent, and Woodard is a very, very talented player. But it seemed like the defense tonight won it out for you tonight, Coach.
Yeah, you said that word special about them, and I can't disagree with it. But you know who else is special is our girls. They were just more than just playing at a high level and great basketball players. They're just great girls of character, and their preparation that they're willing to put in on their own to be good basketball players, but their preparation they're willing to put in on a game plan, just their toughness and their collectiveness as a group, and that is led by our seniors, Rachel, Audrey, and Aubrey. They've just set that tone all year, and I told them earlier in the year that I'm falling in love with this team, and they haven't disappointed, and they showed that specialness and matched that as well.
Coach, Audrey Onay gets in foul trouble first quarter, so very challenging night for you and your coaching staff, trying to get players in and out, trying to protect players from getting that third foul and so on. But I tell you, you guys got to the finish line with all of your players, except for Hannah Jen, but she did a tremendous job off the bench.
Yeah, talking about the specialness of our players, but you look at my coaching staff, you don't have a better one in the state as far as assistant coaches. You got Ryan Hendricks, Sean Sanders, Amy Cabarra. They're just unbelievable. They all should be head coaches, could be head coaches. They can do it as well as I could do it. But they were in sync. They were in my ear talking to me how to manage it with every situation. And yeah, Hannah didn't make it, but we put Hannah in a position where we took Audrey and Aubrey out a little bit to kind of save them, and we knew that could be tough with Hannah. And it happened to us, but she did her job. Mackenzie Pierce did a fantastic job. Emerson Vulcan's been sick. She just got over strep and is not even probably totally over it, non-contagious, whatnot. But she came in for, a minute or a minute and a half, or maybe not even, but she was ready when she was called upon to do what she needed to, and that's just that collectiveness that you have to do to grit out a win against a high-level team that is capable to probably win it all even.
Coach, Lily Bischoff, boy, what a great leader. It appeared to us she had a cramp in both her calf muscles, and she comes back and plays the final few seconds.
She did. We knew she was cramping before that, and I probably should have gotten her out, but I thought if she comes and sits, it's going to get bad, so we were just hoping that it didn't get too bad like it did. But credit to our training staff of being prepped and ready and working her through it and her toughness to come back. But again, that's just the epitome of what I talked about right here at the start, the specialness of this team. players stepped up for her when she was out. She didn't want to let them down. She got it out, and she wasn't the only one that got it out. It just was the microcosm or the illustration of, Rachel played how many minutes and doesn't do that and has to get breaks usually, and Garden Woodard, who's more of a guard than a post probably, and didn't get breaks, and she did it. So a lot of those girls with the foul trouble between Lily, Rachel, and Ava especially had to play a lot of minutes, and they fought through it and got the job done. That's all you can ask for.
Coach, again, great win tonight against a really good Jennings County team. Your team now, 17-1 on the season, and really good at home at 9-1. You'll get ready for Columbus North, another solid team coming up on Thursday. All the best with another great week of preparation, Coach, and we'll see you Thursday.
Appreciate it very much. Thanks for doing this, as you guys always do. You're our biggest fans. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Coach. Kevin Stuckmeyer joined us here on the postgame show. His team victorious tonight, 64-57 over Jennings County here on the home floor. What we'll do, we'll take a break, and then after the break, we'll be back. Get you ready for the boys contest. CG hosting Jennings County here in game number 2. This is Center Grove Trojan basketball.
Some people spend all day washing and buffing their ride to shiny perfection by hand. But you've learned the fine art of delegation.
Skip the gym membership and diet resolutions in 2024.
And make a resolution you'll want to keep for years to come.
Invest in your comfort this new year with a brand new heating and cooling system from Peterman Brothers.
And save some money too with up to $5,000 cash back.
Or 0% financing for 36 months.
Start the new year in style and comfort.
Visit PetermanHVAC.com.
Peterman Brothers,
to the Vandy Gym at Center Grove High School. We're ready for tonight's game 2, the boys contest between the Jennings County Panthers and the Center Grove Trojans. Hello, Kevin Conrad along with Rick Sauter. We welcome everyone to our coverage of CG Boys Basketball presented by IU Health. And Rick, tremendous crowd tonight. We saw a great game 1 tonight. The Center Grove girls team getting the nice win over Jennings County. Now the boys turn. CG coming off a tough loss against number 1 Fishers. They've had some time off, so we'll see how the Trojans respond here tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, that girls' game was a fantastic game, and this should be an interesting one to see how the Trojans react. As you mentioned, fantastic game, the last game we had here before the new year against Fishers, and we had them several times and let them kind of get off the hook, but I know that in some ways we say that you'd love to play that game right away, but maybe it might be a little bit good for the Trojans to get a little bit break in action, have a little time off, get back to playing again and practicing, and start this new season, basically the second half of the year against a Jennings County team that maybe isn't quite as strong as last year. Down there it was a heck of a ball game we had against them, and where they were really good. They were in the semi-state last year. This year they're 6-7, have one really strong player in Carter Kent, averages 22 points a game, but otherwise they've lost some players. So this should be Trojans. If they play their game, we should be in good shape.
Yeah, last year was a fantastic game. Sold-out crowd at Jennings County. Center Grove beat Jennings County by 2, 68-66, and it was just 2 tremendous games last year. Center Grove at the moment 6-4 on the season, 4-2 on the home floor. Coach on his 10th year at CG, 142 wins, 92 losses, and his teams against Jennings County now 3-0. Last time Jennings County was here, you go back to 2022. Center Grove won big that night, 71-48. But Coach Hahn's had great success, 3-0 against the Panthers.
He has. That's kind of a broken record, we say most of the time. When Coach Hahn's had really good success against about everybody. But yes, we played well against Jennings County. Last year they had a really good team, as we mentioned. This year, I think I'd see the Trojans trying to really pound the ball inside. Jennings County has a 6'6" and a couple 6'5" kids, but not near the strength and size of the Trojans all around. So we'll see if the Trojans really look to go inside tonight.
And Rick, last night, Jennings County, they had a game. They had to play a home game against a really good Brownstown Central team, and they got a tremendous win at home against Brownstown Central, 69-61. Center Grove did not play last night, so one would think, obviously, Center Grove should be well rested. Trying to play that second game of back-to-back, and you go on the road for that second game, it's going to be challenging tonight for the Panthers.
I agree, and sometimes that I'd say almost 95% of the time that's a disadvantage, but in this one it could be a little bit advantage just because Center Grove hadn't played in a couple weeks. So getting a game, getting that kind of that rust off last night, playing at home, playing well, Jennings County probably does have some confidence that they maybe wouldn't have had beforehand, and so they will probably be a little more tired, but also they might have some confidence, and they've kind of, again, shook that rust off. Where Trojans, again, haven't played in a while. We'll see how the Trojans respond in this first quarter.
Center Grove hosting Jennings County here in Game 2 in the boys contest. Up next, the starters and tip-off. This is CG Boys Basketball being presented by IU Health.
Beautiful windows with Pella is easy.
Which is huge when you're putting together your dream house. We basically obsess over every detail.
Fortunately, so did our dedicated Pella advisor. He made the whole process smooth.
And we were confident because Pella offers the Pella Care Guarantee, which covers the product and installation. They perform over 7,000 quality checks in a typical hour.
They really take pride in what they do.
Like us.
Yeah, just look at all these pillows.
Some people spend all day washing and buffing their ride to shiny perfection by hand. But you've learned the fine art of delegation.
This is the place that's skill built. Here, highly skilled physicians never rest in their pursuit to heal, to comfort, to cure. With these hands, you'll receive nationally recognized heart care and Indiana's most leading-edge cancer care. With these hearts, with these guts, with these brains, you'll find the highest level of care in the state. This is the hope that's skill built, and it's around every corner of Indiana University Health.
Back inside the Vandy. Boys contest. CG hosting Jennings County. Both teams have concluded the warm-ups. Let's now go down to the floor for tonight's national anthem and starters.
Boys basketball game between the visiting Jennings County Panthers and your Center Grove Trojans. With us tonight to sing our national anthem are some students from Center Grove High School known as Shaboom. For tonight's matchup, we've got some starters here this evening. First, we'll start with our Panthers, the visitors from Jennings County. Number 5, Carter Kent. Number 11, Dorian Hacker. Number 14, Ben Juraskovich. 21, Cole Sigler. And 44, Austin Byford. Panthers are coached by Rob Kent. And now, all Center Grove fans, if you are able, please rise, get on your feet for our boys varsity starters this evening. Your Trojan starting lineup, number 0, Jalen Bundy. Number 13, Peyton Bird. 15, Joey Schmitz. Number 21 in the middle, Michael Ephraim. And 42, a senior, Will Spellman. Your Trojans are coached by Zach Hahn. Tonight's IHSA officials are Nick Slowick, Richard Deering, and Robbie Miller.
Rick Sauter ready for some Center Grove boys basketball. Busy night tonight. Got a girls game, Colts going on, IU playing.
Pacers playing.
Pacers are playing.
Yeah, all at home too. So downtown, other than this place, got to be hopping.
That's right.
I tell you what.
Well, it's hopping here. We got a good crowd.
We do have a very good crowd. And Jennings County really travels well. They're an hour away or more, And they've got a huge crowd over here. This whole side is filled up.
Last year, it was sold out.
Yeah.
For the girls and boys games last year.
Yeah, great atmosphere. Those Southern Indiana schools really do a good job as far as filling the Hoosier Hysteria is alive and well down there for sure.
Michael Ephraim at 6'10", wins the tip. We're underway. Center Grove in the white jerseys.
Jennings County in a 2-3, kind of a matchup zone, looks like.
Joey Schmitz doesn't miss a beat. His last, 3 to 4 games, 20-plus points. He's been spectacular.
Well,
I think against Fishers, he was over 30.
Yeah, he had, I think, 31. He played, 29, I think, that night. He played really, really well and has really shot the ball well, as you expect, but he shot it great here the last 3 or 4 games.
Inside, Byford at 6'5", being checked by Ephraim. Out on top, that's Carter Kent, coach's son. 6-foot junior. Overall best player on this Jennings County team, and a charge called against the Panthers. Number 11, Dorian Hacker, the senior, called for the charge.
That's a great job by Jalen Bundy. He's on Kent, but scooted over to get in front of Hacker as he trod the middle, and good stand right there, and he knew he was going to get knocked over, but did a great job, got the call.
1 minute into this contest, Center Grove leads it 3-0. Bundy rotates it to Smits. He takes another one deep.
Wow.
He's 2 for 2. What a start for Joey Schmitz.
They might bust them right out of the zone real quick with Joey Schmitz shooting like that.
Coach Rob Kent, first year for Jennings County, off the bench. His team coming off a huge win last night at home against Brownstown Central. Carter Kent, his son, just drills the first 3 for the Panthers.
And that was about a 25-footer. That was way out there.
Will Spellman gets his first 2 with a tip in.
There's advantage for the Trojans. They're much stronger inside, and Spellman was able to get that rebound and tip it right in. Excuse me.
Kent being checked by Schmitz. Rotates it back out on top. Cole Sigler, 5'9" guard. Kent spin dribble down the lane, fakes, takes it to the wing. Hacker puts it on the hardwood. Good defense by Bird. Back to Hacker. Into the corner. 3 doesn't go for Byford. Actually, that was not Byford. That was Juraskovich with that 3 attempt. 8-3 Trojans with the early lead.
You Trojans look down here on that back corner. Peyton Bird got an open shot last time. Let's see if Trojan get it down to him again.
Joey Schmitz down the lane. 8 of the team's 10 points.
Yeah, Joey just drove right through that lane. They kind of overplayed him and made a nice spin move and got all the way in. Great start for the Trojans, up 10-3.
Hacker feeds the post. That's Byford. Kent working against Bundy. Byford takes it to the corner. 3-point attempt by Juraskovich. His first basket. Second 3-pointer. Second 3 here for the Panthers. Fourteen 3-pointers for Ben Juraskovich on the season. Carter Kent with the other 3 tonight. He's got 45 on the season, and Spellman's got 4 quick ones.
Yeah, nice job getting into Will. He made a good job. Didn't go straight up with it. Got his feet underneath him and laid it in pretty easily.
Off the mark with that 3. That's Cole Sigler. His mother, the head coach for the Jennings County girls basketball team. Ball tipped away. Chased down by the Panthers.
I think I read something, Kevin, that she's their all-time leading scorer.
All-time leading scorer. Played for IU. (12-6). Center Grove with the early lead. We're at the 4-minute mark. It's stolen by Joey. Smits into the front court. Into the corner. Bird out on top. Bundy fakes, drives. Spellman on the baseline. Takes it to the corner to Bird out on top. Smits hits the 3 again.
Schmitz for 3 again.
3 3-pointers. He has 11 points. Timeout. Jennings County. Center Grove leads at 15-6.
Boy, Kevin, that was just great ball movement. There were 6 passes in about 10 seconds right there to get the open man, which anytime Joey, the way he's shooting right now, fantastic. This looks like the Martinsville game. We had 17 in the first quarter.
See the ball movement here by the Center Grove Trojans on the replay. Joey Schmitz, the recipient of that great ball reversal, gets the 3.
Yeah, very unselfish play by the Trojans so far tonight. Doing a really good job at 15-6.
See what adjustments Jennings County makes coming out of the timeout. Sigler, Kent pulls it out with the dribble. Kent, some impressive numbers, averaging 22 points a ball game, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. Good defense by Schmitz on Kent. Hear the applause from the Center Grove fans. Kent takes a tough shot, deep 3. That was borderline desperation type shot.
That was a long way away.
Frustrated by Center Grove's very strong half-court defense. And Joey Schmitz showing he is a little bit human. Misses on that shot, his first miss. We do have a foul following the play against the Trojans.
They got Mikey from over the back. That'll be his first. First foul tonight on either team. Well, 1 foul on each team.
Michael Ephraim's first foul.
Trojans doing a really good job, Kevin, on defense. They're letting Jennings County get nothing inside at all. Everything's been long 3-pointers, or they've had one open 3-pointer that they've made, but otherwise, Trojans done a great job defensively in the interior.
Trying to find Kent on the backdoor cut, but they're going to get Bundy on the foul, hold foul, not allowing Kent to cut to the baseline. Second foul against the Trojans.
Yeah, I think that was a good call. Jalen definitely kind of held him a little bit. I'm not sure if Kent would have gotten to it, but you got to call that one with another situation there.
Jalen Bundy, his first, team second.
Ben Chestnut in for Ephraim. Off the out-of-bounds play. Tough shot for Carter Kent. Misses on the 3. Center Grove pushing quickly. Down the lane, Bundy avoids the defender. Tried to wrap it around with the left hand with the scoop shot off the glass. Just missed it. Bundy fell hard, a little slow getting back. He's now back defensively. Corner shot, the 3 doesn't go for Cash Millspaw, the sophomore guard who just checked in for the Panthers. And Schmitz does it again. Another 3-pointer. He's got 4 threes.
Yeah, they're going to have to get Bundy out of the game. He's limping pretty badly there. Said he was okay, but he couldn't make it all the way down to court. So hopefully that's nothing serious.
If you want to support
30-second timeout. Center Grove on the season, 6-4, 4-2 at home, 2-0 on the road, 0-2 neutral court. Computer rankings this week. Center Grove, number 23 in the state, number 20 in Class 4A. Jennings County at 6-7, 1-4 on the road. They've been really good at home, 3-1 this season, 2-2 neutral court. They play in the Hoosier Hills Conference. They're 0-1 in conference play.
Trojans don't have any bad losses. I mean, their 4 losses are really good teams. Obviously, Fisher's number 1. You got Addicts, who won the Hall of Fame Classic. You have Warren Central, who's a very good defensive team, and then Franklin played a fantastic game against us, which hopefully we get a rematch next Saturday night against them.
Jennings County ranked 99th in the computer rankings in the state and number 65 in Class 4A. Panthers with the basketball. They trail 18-6. Just under 2 minutes to play. We're in the opening quarter. Kent on the dribble drive, fouled. We see Metter in the ball game. I believe he might be the guilty party.
Yep, I think they got him going in. Kent was trying to get in. Metter kind of reached in and knocked the ball away, and must have gotten a little arm there.
They're actually going to put it on Ben Chestnut.
Oh, they are? Okay.
Could have been either 1 or 10. They're going to put it on 10. Chestnut, his first. Team foul number 3 against CG. Posting up is Kent against Metter, trying to take advantage of the size disadvantage. It's not a big mismatch. Kent misses on the follow-away shot. Schmitz 3-pointer, miss. Bird's follow-up doesn't go, but he gets it on the next try. First 2 for Peyton Bird.
Good hustle by Peyton Bird. Stayed right with it. Missed that first dunk, but bounced right back up, got it for the layup.
Trojans lead it 20-6.
It's their biggest lead of the night.
Approaching 1 minute remaining, first quarter. Long shot doesn't go for Millspaw. 50 seconds to play. Metter, Spellman, right back to Metter. Inside, tried to find Spellman. It was deflected. Good interior defense by Byford to get the deflection. Sigler hands it off. Kent will set up the offense here in the half court for the Panthers. Inside, they rotate it to Kent for the three, blocked by Bird. He gets it back. His runner is good. Carter Kent's got 5 points. Bird at 6'7", long arms, jumps well. He got a piece of it on that three-point attempt. Final 5 seconds. Cedar Grove going for the final shot. Inside, Chestnut's pass deflected. Mills ball comes up with it. Last second shot doesn't go, and that brings us to the end of the first quarter. And Cedar Grove off to a great start, leading Jennings County 20-8. Tonight's game being presented by IU Health. This is Cedar Grove Trojan basketball.
Some people spend all day washing and buffing their ride to shiny perfection by hand. But you've learned the fine art of delegation.
This is the place that's skill built. Here, highly skilled physicians never rest in their pursuit to heal, to comfort, to cure. With these hands, you'll receive nationally recognized heart care and Indiana's most leading-edge cancer care. With these hearts, with these guts, with these brains, you'll find the highest level of care in the state. This is the hope that's skill built, and it's around every corner of Indiana University Health.
Panthers with the basketball to begin the second quarter, trailing 20-8. Cedar Grove led by as many as 20-6 in that opening quarter. What a first quarter for Joey Schmitz. 14 points, 4 three-pointers. In the lane, got the roll. That is Carter Kent, the 6-foot junior guard. He's got 7.
Nice touch there by Kent. Got inside a little bit, made about a 10-footer, and rolled it right off the rim in.
In the high post, Chestnut to the corner. Bird's first attempt. Three-pointer is no good. Ephraim back in for the Trojans. Kent. Step back. Tough shot. Air ball. Ball out of bounds. I think they said Cedar Grove ball, but maybe said off-white.
Yeah, I think it was off Joey.
Jalen Bundy into the game.
Good to see Jalen Bundy back in.
Jalen in that first quarter took a tumble, came up a little bit gimpy, went to the bench. You're right, good to see him back in there. Subs here for both teams. Off the out-of-bounds play, Mike Ephraim with the block. You just don't see 6'10 guys too often in high school basketball.
No, you don't, and you don't see many that can jump like Mike can either, so double whammy against whoever's going up against him. And Dorian Hacker was the one on that one that got it put back in his face.
22 blocks for Mike Ephraim on the season. He leads Cedar Grove. Will Spellman, 18 blocks.
Really good ratio for both those guys.
Bird has a block shot already tonight.
Yeah.
Behind the back dribble. Kent to the corner. Hacker's three doesn't go. Nice rebound by Byford. Hacker's going to try it again. Short. Byford, man, he's a workhorse. Getting after it. Another offensive rebound. They go inside. Mike Ephraim commits the foul. Big Mike collects his second foul.
That's the first time we've seen the Trojans struggle a little bit on the defensive rebounding side. They did a really good job the first quarter, but Nice job there by Byford to get inside twice on the Trojans.
Dorian Hacker will be on the line.
Hacker shooting 2.
Second foul.
6.5 point average. He's averaging 3 rebounds, 53% from the free throw line, hits on the first.
That's Mike Ephraim's second foul.
Joey
He's
Schmitz
going to go out here.
Will Spellman into the game for Center Grove.
Spellman and Schmitz back in for CG.
Pretty clean game, Kevin, so far. There's only been 4 fouls of Trojans, just 1 on Jennings County tonight.
Misses on the next free throw. Center Grove by 9. Led by, 14 in that first quarter?
20-6 was our biggest lead.
Out of bounds. Trojans maintain possession.
Seen a couple times tonight, Kevin, where Trojans are not throwing lazy passes, but they're not throwing bounce passes. Those are the ones that really get through, especially when you're going through guys to get underneath.
Bundy looking. Goes to Bird. He tips it to Smits, and he hits the 3.
Joey Schmitz for 3.
17 points for Smits. He's got all 5 3-pointers for CG tonight. 23-11 CG.
I think he's just missed 1 shot tonight, Kevin. He's really shot the ball well. As you pretty much would figure if you have 17 points early second quarter.
That's right. But you're right. He had, 31 against Fisher's number 1 team in the state. And the last game out for CG. CG lost by 1 point in overtime to the Tigers.
Really good defense there by Bundy. Kent was getting ready to go up to it. Bundy closed out really nicely.
Pick and roll. Pick and pop, if you will. Austin Byford misses on the 3. Bundy throws it ahead to Smits. Back to Bundy. Down the lane, back to Smits. Rotates it. Metter, his first 3 is good. 6 threes for the Trojans. Metter, 38% on threes. Coming into tonight, Joey Schmitz, 55% on threes, and that's going up with his great shooting tonight. Foul against the Trojans.
They got Will Spellman there. They got him with the body because he looks like he made a really nice block up top against Byford, but they're going to call him.
Will Spellman's
kind of hipping him underneath, and Byford's going to get 2.
Are they going to say on the floor, Rick?
Oh, wow, that's surprising. He looked like he was definitely going up for the shot, even the layup.
Panther fans felt like he was in the act of shooting.
Yeah, you see Coach Ken is really wondering what the heck.
He thought that's not the right call. He was not happy with that at all.
I hate to say it, I don't think that was the right call either, Kevin, but we'll take it. Well, there's maybe their makeup. They got a trip on Will Spellman that time. And
so that's going to be 2 on Big Will.
That's 2 of their big guys, Ephraim and Spellman with 2 each.
Gabe Baxter checks in for the first time tonight, a sophomore guard for CG. Also Ben Chestnut back in for CG. Spellman to the bench again with 2 fouls. Corner 3, good by Sigler.
Cole Sigler.
That's their out-of-bounds play. They ran that just a little bit ago for Kent, and he didn't make it, but they had the guy that's throwing in bounds go straight out to the other corner and get it right to him.
Schmitz in the corner, trying to go to Chestnut, goes down low to Bird, and he scores. Bird's got 4.
Nice accidental tip there by Chestnut, down right to Bird, but made a nice spin move and laid up with the left hand.
Corner 3, swish. Hacker, his first 3.
Dorian Hacker.
Both teams starting to warm up here, Kevin.
4 3-pointers for the Panthers. Hacker with 4 points in the ball game. Center Grove 6 3-pointers. 7 3-pointers. 6 of them by who else? Joey Schmitz.
Wow, he is on fire, Kevin.
So again, for each made 3-pointer tonight, Eric Habig and the team at Habig Injury Law will be donating $3 for each made 3-pointer tonight by CG.
Thank you to
How many did the girls make? How many did the girls make today?
7.
7. We're already there for the boys, so 14.
7 for the boys so far. 6 by Joey Schmitz. $3 being donated to the Center Grove High School Athletic Department. Appreciate Habig Injury Law for being a sponsor and donating the money to the Center Grove High School Athletic Department. Again, they have 3 locations: Center Grove, Columbus, and Bloomfield. For more information, check him out online at hobbiginjurylaw.com.
Kevin, the Panthers have started to warm up here in the second quarter. They've hit 2 or 3 shots in a row, but Trojans are just on fire. They're scoring every time down the court, so they can't. We're definitely keeping arms length. Still that 14-point lead.
We've seen Center Grove come out in that first quarter, blitz teams, and then play even the rest of the way.
Right,
but teams aren't able to quite overcome that big deficit from the first quarter, and it was 20-8 after the first quarter. So we'll see how the Panthers do here in the next 3 quarters. But you're right, they are starting to play much better offensively here in quarter number 2. Sigler brings it up. Whistle, he's on the sideline, out of bounds. Cash Millspaw was out of bounds. Metter, point guard, senior. Joey Schmitz.
I don't see why not.
This one's short, his second miss.
It's maybe just a little bit outside. That was said 18 feet. That was about 22 feet.
Kent terminates the dribble. Millspaw for 3, missed it. Rebound, Metter. He'll push quickly across midcourt. Finds Joey for another 3. He's fouled. He'll get 3 shots at the free throw line. I'm starting to run out of room for Schmitz on my stat sheet. We're not even at halftime yet.
They got Ben Juraskovich for his first foul. Just 2 total on Jennings County the whole game. They've really played a clean game so far. Joey's going to get 3 shots, I think.
80% from the free throw line.
That foul's on Ben Juraskovich. Ethan Schmitz.
1 or 2 more here for Joey.
We'll have 2 more.
Joey went back up about 4 or 5 steps in these free throws.
That's right. Shoot a 3-pointer.
Yeah.
Looked a lot better on that one. Already 21 points in the ball game. 21 at the team's 32.
And he hasn't forced anything. I mean, these have all come in the flow of the offense, and he's just finding ways open. Jennings kind of keeps staying in this 2-3 zone, and Trojans eating that alive, especially Joey.
One more for the senior, averaging 17 points a ball game. I would say over the last 4 to 5 games, he's averaging closer, probably mid-20s.
Yeah, he's really come on and taking charge as far as the offense is concerned when they need a bucket.
3:20 to play. We're in the opening half. 33-17, Trojans. Sigler, they rotated around the perimeter. Kent. Good ball movement. Sigler for 3. Got it.
Nice looking shot.
Better ball movement.
Yeah, sure would. That's Sigler's second 3-pointer here in the second quarter. He has 6.
5 threes for Jennings County. Players on the floor going after the loose ball. We got a whistle. Foul against Jennings County. Hacker picks up his second foul.
I'm guessing Darian Hacker, probably some relation to Landon Hacker along the way, because Landon came from Jennings County to Center Grove. I see Landon's playing at Bellarmine. Getting a lot of playing time, actually.
Doing really well at Bellarmine.
That's Hacker's second foul.
2 team fouls against Jennings County. 3 against CG. Bird on the wing. Chestnut posting. Baxter back in. 3 is off the mark by Metter. Trojans with the offensive rebound. Smits throws it back out on top. Metter will set the offense. Right back to Smits. He's going to take a 3 from the corner. Tipped. Panthers with the rebound. Byford pulled it down, and there's a long 3 by Kent. Trojans push with Joey Schmitz. Schmitz driving. Offensive foul. He hit the shot, but waved it off. Offensive foul against Schmitz.
Yeah, good defense. Kind of got just stuck up a little bit in the air and maybe looking for pass first and able to get it off and make it, but Jennings County's defender was right there underneath him for the charge. That's 14 fouls on the Trojans, so Panthers will be shooting 2 now on the last 2 minutes.
Sigler brings it up. Kent back to Sigler. Catch, shoot, 3 is off the mark. Bird is fouled. Byford commits the foul.
Austin Byford's first foul, team's third.
Byford, a 3-sport athlete. His dad's the baseball coach at Jennings County. Byford's going to play at IU Columbus next year. He's going to next season. He'll have his senior year, but he's going to be a pitcher for IU Columbus once he graduates from Jennings County.
Nice pass.
Chestnut scores.
Ben Chestnut.
Really good pass by Joey Schmitz, and that's what you get. Teams now, because he's shooting so well, they have to be really out high on him and looking to double team him. So Joey does a nice job keeping his head up and found Chestnut underneath for a layup.
CG by 15 points. Kent fall away off the spin move. Sweet move. He's got 9.
Yeah, it's a tough shot. That's a fall away jumper. Really tough, but nice smooth touch.
Inside a minute to play. Alley-oop to Bird. Lays it in. 6 points.
Another great pass by Schmitz. He's really doing it all. Both ends of the court, and passing and shooting on the offensive side.
Kent terminates the dribble. Byford. Millspaw. Sigler. Down to 30 seconds. Second quarter. Kent, boy, he's got some moves, doesn't he? A lot of stop and go.
Yeah, he goes right and left.
He lost the rebound. Here comes Center Grove with 18 seconds. Smith's double team. It's taken away. Sigler with the steal and the 2. He's got 8 points.
Cole Sigler.
5 seconds to play. CG trying to get the last shot. It'll be Schmitz. Misses on the 3. Spellman trying to follow. Doesn't go. And the last shot for Jennings County also off the mark. 37-24 here at intermission. Center Grove with the lead over the Panthers. Our halftime show is up next. CG Basketball presented by IU Health.
Some people spend all day washing and buffing their ride to shiny perfection by hand. But you've learned the fine art of delegation.
This is the place that's skill built. Here, highly skilled physicians never rest in their pursuit to heal, to comfort, to cure. With these hands, you'll receive nationally recognized heart care and Indiana's most leading-edge cancer care. With these hearts, with these guts, with these brains, you'll find the highest level of care in the state. This is the hope that's skill built, and it's around every corner of Indiana University Health.
We're at halftime. Center Grove leads Jennings County 37-24. The Center Grove Boys Basketball Harwood Club sponsors being introduced here at halftime. Rick, we can't say enough to all these wonderful sponsors for CG Boys Basketball.
Sports Bar, Breeze Restoration.
A lot of sponsors for CG Boys Basketball.
We also have some club supporters.
Top sponsor is IU Health, along with Pella Windows and Doors and Kopetsky Auto Wash. Other top sponsors for CG Boys Basketball: Blake Hornsby, True Point Financial Advisors, Ortho Indy, Mark Linder Team of Century 21 Sheets, BBC Landscaping, Duke Homes, Sophia's Bridal, Benham Advisory Group, Tiffany McClurg, Realtor of Century 21 Sheets, Indy Sports Park, Reese Restoration, Angel Animal Hospital. Just can't thank him enough for being honored here
We
at
also have a sponsor
halftime.
from Ella's.
Rick, what a first half. Center Grove looked impressive. More importantly, how about Joey Schmitz in the first half? 6 3-pointers.
Yeah, really impressive from both. Joey Schmitz had 22 points and played great, and Trojans really played well all the way around it. You look at the scoreboard, it looks like 13, which is a nice lead, but you think it was 23 as well as Trojans played. But great first half. Good job defensively by Center Grove. Nobody really in foul trouble, and really it was the Joey Schmitz show in that first half.
Rick, why don't you go ahead and take a look at all of our scores?
Sounds good. Trojans did have 5 players score in that first half, Kevin. As mentioned, Joey Schmitz had 22 points. He had 14 in the first quarter and kept going. He had 8 in the second quarter, and with his total of 6 3-pointers, he has 22 to lead all scorers. Peyton Bird had 2 points to first, 4 points to second. He has 6. Will Spillman has 4 points, all those in the first quarter. 3 points on a 3-pointer by Dylan Metter, and a bucket by Ben Chestnut to round out scoring for the Trojans. For the Jennings County Panthers, they had 4 players score in the first half. They were led by Carter Kent. Averages 22 a game. He's not quite there, but he did have 9 in that first half. They really had to work hard for it, but Trojans did a good job defensively on him. Cole Sigler got hot in the second quarter, all 8 of his points. 2 3-pointers in the bucket for his 8. Darian Hacker had 4 points, those in the second quarter also, and 3 points for Ben Juraskovich to round out scoring for the Panthers.
Many representatives of various forces here tonight. These brave men and women are skillfully trained to be the first to arrive on the scene, provide aid, and protect the well-being of our community.
Also tonight is First Responders Night, recognizing local law enforcement, fire department, EMTs.
Please give these fine individuals your appreciation for their work in our community. Real loud.
Standing ovation. Can't thank our first responders enough, Rick Sonner.
No doubt. They work hard, typically behind the scenes, and great to see them come today, and great to see the Trojans celebrate all the work they do.
I believe Center Grove did it for the first time last year. I'm glad they brought it back. You just can't say thank you enough for everything they do. Center Grove police out there, and along with the local police from Johnson County, of course, the Bargersville Fire Department and White River Township Fire Department. So thank you for everything they do for our community to keep us safe.
Definitely.
So, Rick, your thoughts about the first half. Again, the Center Grove Trojans in that first quarter, we've seen this before with some of their games where they come out in that first quarter. I call it a blitz, where they just absolutely come out and blitz the team. And that's what they did here tonight against Jennings County. Outscored them 20-8. And then what we've seen Center Grove in past games, they kind of play even the rest of the way, but teams aren't able to overcome that first quarter.
Yeah, usually you see a lot of times we'll see teams that they get slow starts, and then they kind of pick it up maybe that third quarter. The Trojans have been really consistently good in that first quarter, and to their credit, they aren't continuing blowing out. Teams have kind of gotten a little bit of feet underneath them and come back a little bit, but Trojans, as we mentioned, have kind of kept them at arm's length. And Trojans do what they do. They beat teams they should beat, and they play tough against teams that are, maybe their level or slightly above. So this is another one of those games. But I think Trojans have done a really good job overall. They've gotten several guys involved. Even though we've only had 5 players score, a lot of guys contributing. on the offensive and defensive end. And what can you say about Joey Schmitz? I mean, he's been a one-man band so far and almost outscoring Jennings County by himself at 22. They have 24, so I'm not sure he'll be able to keep that up, but I am sure that Trojans can get some more help going forward.
Fantastic game one tonight. The Center Grove girls basketball team defeated Jennings County 64-57. CG girls now 17-1 on the season. So a fantastic win for Coach Stockmeyer and the girls team.
Yeah, that was a great win and really a great atmosphere. Jennings County brought half their town for that game too, and probably more people. I think some of their people left to go and watch some of the games that were going on, especially at that first quarter with Trojans' big lead. So not quite as big a crowd by them, but they were loud too, and Trojans had a big crowd also. That was definitely a state tournament atmosphere.
Rick, looking ahead a little bit here for the Center Grove boys basketball team. The Johnson County tournament draw is out. Here are your Tuesday games. Franklin against Whiteland. Whiteland will host Franklin. That's a heck of a first-round
really
matchup.
is.
Franklin's playing some really good basketball. I believe they're still ranked in the top 10, 15 in the state. Indian Creek's putting up a lot of points. They're going to play GCA at GCA also on Tuesday. Also on Tuesday, Greenwood is at Edinburgh. That's your first-round games. Center Grove gets a first-round bye. So the winner between Franklin and Whiteland will play the winner of Indian Creek and GCA on Friday. This is next Friday, January 12th at 6 o'clock here at Center Grove. And for Center Grove, first-round bye, so the Trojans will play next Friday. The second game at 7:30, they'll play the winner between Greenwood and Edinburgh. Of course, you and I saw Center Grove already play Greenwood at Greenwood and got a nice win against the Woodmen.
I mean, I don't know if you could draw it up any better for the Trojans as far as where they would want to play teams and home court playing against Greenwood or Edinburgh. That's a pretty darn good draw to get us to potentially in the finals. Up top, that is a scramble. Franklin's really good. Indian Creek scores a lot. GCA's got a nice team, and Whiteland's really been coming on, so that will be really interesting. And the nice thing about for the fans of the Trojans and other teams is we will do that both those Friday games. So that semifinal that isn't Center Grove's game, we'll do that one, and then the Trojans, and then we'll be here for the final game also.
Yeah, the finals next Saturday, January 13th, 7 o'clock. Center Grove's going to host the Final Four and the finals next Friday and Saturday. That should be a heck of a Final Four, and the final should be also really good.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's that top part of the bracket is really, really strong, and you hope Center Grove can get that final game. We'll see who we play. It'll be fun.
I know Center Grove would like the rematch with
I know
Franklin.
who they're wanting to play, yeah.
That's right.
I agree with that one.
Because Franklin came here and beat Center Grove earlier in the season, so I know CG would like that opportunity to play him again. They lost in overtime. All right, we're underway here in the third quarter. Joey Schmitz out to Will Spellman. Flips it back to Metter. Metter gets the start to begin the third quarter.
Nice pass.
Inside, Spellman scores.
Good job by Metter. That was a really nice. He looked like he might go up for the shot. Saw Spellman kind of glimpse of him underneath. Made a really sweet pass. Spellman got a layup. That's what you want to do for the Trojans. Coming straight out, make some good passes, get some good offense, and get a bucket.
2 games this year that Center Grove just let slip away. You go back to the Franklin game, overtime.
Definitely.
65-64, had chances to win in regulation. And the Fishers game, also in overtime, 66-65, had chances to win at the end of regulation and also in overtime.
I agree. Both those games could easily have gone our way and really probably should have. It's easy to say since we're fans of Center Grove.
Sure.
But we had the lead in both of those, and just some odd things in that Fishers game especially happened late that went all Fishers' way to get that win.
First possession for the Panthers here in the third quarter, and down the lane, Kent with a nice runner, 11 points.
Kent's good at finding ways. He'll take that outside shot, but he gets a good job of kind of finding ways to kind of slither through to the middle and take some kind of odd shots. He's fall-away jumpers, kind of running one-handers, and he gets tough touch with all those.
Yeah, he's very creative. He's crafty. I agree. Whistle before we had a jump ball. We got a timeout called by Coach Hahn. This will be a 30-second timeout. 6:27 on the clock. We're in the third. 39-26. CG leads Jennings County. Also earlier today, the Center Grove wrestling team, ranked number 3 in the state of Indiana, had a big-time match over at Brownsburg. Center Grove finishes third. It was the Team State Invitational. So basically, it was the best of the best in Class 4A. Center Grove won the first round against Warren Central. Lost round 2 to number 2 ranked Crown Point. Crown Point, number 2, goes up against number 1, Brownsburg. Brownsburg barely gets the win, so they're the champs. Crown Point finishes second. Center Grove finishes third.
Wow, yeah, that was I think it's pretty far and away those 3 teams are the dominant teams in the state, and kind of showed today. Those 3 teams kind of rankings are pretty wise on that one, 1, 2, and 3.
Off the out-of-bounds play, Spellman goes to Ephraim. Ephraim trying to get around the defender. Defender got underneath him, and we got a whistle and a foul against Austin Byford.
You can hear the Jennings County fans aren't too happy about that call at all, but it's kind of a little bit of a scrum there. Ephraim had the ball and was just kind of naturally going up and down. But there's a steal.
The out-of-bounds play.
That's a travel.
Yeah, Byford kind of took an extra step on the jump stop. He does turn it over, and now Center Grove will slow it down with Dylan Metter.
Yeah, Trojan the last couple times down have been a little bit off kilters. That'll help things.
When in doubt, give it to Joey Schmitz, his 7th 3-pointer. Brent, what do we have? Spencer Piercefield, 9 3-pointers.
Is that the record?
8. So he's got 7 at the moment. We'll double check it, but he's got 7 3-pointers.
If this game stays close at all, I think he's going to get there. We got a lot of time left.
He's got, 25 points, 7 threes. 30-second timeout. Double check on that.
That record?
Yeah, okay. I've got it in my book bag here. I know Spencer Piercefield has the current record for the most in one game. Of course, Spencer, his senior year, played with Trace Jackson Davis along with Ben Nickerson and that great team that went all the way to the Final Four. But Joey Schmitz, the way he's going, you're right. If he can stay in there, he's got a great opportunity to set the record for the most threes in one game for CG. Back to action. There's a long one and a foul against Center Grove. He's going to get 3 free throws. That's Sigler that got fouled.
They called that on Mike Ephraim. He definitely got the block, but I think as he ran past him, he clipped him just a little bit, and Sigler's going to get 3. That's 3 fouls on Mike.
Yeah, Spencer Piercefield in one game hit 8 3-pointers. That was in the 2018-19 season. And we have Schmitz with 7, so the next one he'll tie it.
Sigler hits both the free throws so far.
Averages 10 points a ball game.
Nice looking free throws.
Hasn't shot too many this year.
No, really hadn't.
But he hit all 3 there. Will Spellman. Metter. Rotates it to Schmitz to Bird. Bird. Mike working hard inside. In the post. Goes to work. Good job, Mike. He didn't really have anything. Gives it back up, and now they go back inside, and he gets a 2-handed slam. That's how he's improving. Well done by Mike.
Yep,
he didn't force it.
Right, he didn't force it. Stayed in the right place. Went towards the bucket when Peyton Bird got around the guy, and he was right there for Peyton to make a nice pass for an easy dunk.
So for those that don't know, Mike Ephraim, just his 3rd year. He's only played 3 years. I assume this is his 4th year of organized basketball. He's 6'10". He's from Nigeria. Special talent. He's getting better and better. Each practice, each game. 3-point attempt is good. Juraskovich.
Yeah, Trojans just totally lost Juraskovich. He was able to kind of sit there, kind of get a piece of gum, put it in, hang out for a little bit, and still hit the 3.
And you know the gum, it was Dentine, right?
Yeah, I think that's exactly right.
For those that, the movie Hoosiers.
Nice.
And Spellman, 2-handed slam.
Wow, that was a pretty athletic play by Spellman. He was running a little bit sideways towards the rim and got up and slammed it down.
three attempt. Long. That was Juraskovich. Panthers get the rebound. Hacker calling for charging. Big Mike. He leads the team in charges this year. See the dunk by Will Spellman. That was impressive.
Yeah, that was a nice move.
So Big Mike leads the team in block shots and the number of charges. I think he's got like 4 or 5 charges now this year.
That's impressive on the charges. You'd figure maybe block shots would be a good guess, but it shows you he's tough and strong and again, learning the game, being in the right spot.
Very coachable.
Could be.
He's going to try to tie the record. Misses. Loose ball. Good job by the Panthers. That was Byford on the floor. Got the loose ball. He's a really hustler. I just like the way he gets after it. Byford misses on the 3. Metter with the rebound. Lobs it inside to Spellman. Spellman goes baseline. He fakes. Now goes up and scores. Good patience by Spellman.
There was. Nice spin move. Got it. Felt like he almost got too far inside, but then realized nobody's around him. Able to kind of back up a little bit and make the shot.
3-point attempt is off the mark for the Panthers. Juraskovich missed it. And now Millspaw misses on a 3. Joey Schmitz driving, goes off glass, scores. 27 points for Schmitz. Trojans having another tremendous quarter. That opening quarter was great. Third quarter also really solid for CG. Joey Schmitz at 7 3-pointers in the ballgame. Next one made will tie him for the record with Piercefield. Missed shot inside by Sigler. A battle for the rebound. Whistle. I believe, is he out of bounds? Ball was out of bounds, so it'll be CG ball.
Yep. I think they called Byford. He was on the ground trying to get it. And we said he is a hustler, and he showed it again there, but just touched that out of bounds line. Trojans with the ball, bring it up. And Chestnut inside. Whoa, we got another dunk. Great alley-oop pass by Chestnut to Peyton Bird. That's 3 dunks here and 4 times down the court for the Trojans.
So Chestnut has what, 4 points now?
No, that was Bird. It was his pass to Bird. Yeah, Bird
gotcha. Thank you. Had to take care of some technical things there. Didn't see the play. I apologize. So 8 points for Bird. Trojans by 20. Largest lead for CG with 1:39 to play in the third. Did Bird get that last foul? Looks like he did.
Yeah, he did.
His first. 2 team fouls against CG and 2 against Jennings County. Final 90 seconds here in the third. Kent being checked by Bird. Now double teamed, gives it up. Sigler rotates it. Millspaw. Kent gets a screen. Now flips it over to Byford, the screener, and he lost his footing in the lane. Whistle, there's a foul against CG.
Yeah, they got Ben Chestnut kind of reaching in there and just kind of grabbing an arm.
That foul on Ben Chestnut, his second, team's third.
Kellen Thompson in for the first time today for Peyton
Thompson
Bird.
in for the Trojans.
Thompson, a sophomore. Next year from the roster, you got Thompson, Baxter, and Ephraim will be 3 of the main guys, and we'll see JV guys coming up. Play a lot of time this year, but luckily JV is undefeated so far this season. So strong group of kids coming forward. There's Kent checking inside, another nice move. He's going to get a chance for 2 shots. I think they might have gotten Baxter here on his first foul of the night. Yep, that is correct. It's Gabe Baxter's first. Kent to the line for 2. He's got 11 points. One of 2 players in double figures for the Panthers. So Sigler has 11 also. Kent's 12th.
Michael Ephraim into the game.
Big Mike back in, replaces Spellman. Spellman, big third quarter. 6 points, 10 points in the ballgame.
Yeah, Spellman's been very active this quarter. Got a dunk, got a couple nice moves, backdoor cuts. Kent makes both free throws. Timeout, Panthers.
13 points for Carter Kent, 6-foot junior guard.
Jennings County takes a full timeout.
Like I said before, he's getting some D2, also some D1 looks.
He's 6 foot. I think probably a D2 player, but would be a really good one. D2 or D3 for sure. Awfully good player. He's got a lot of moves, got a good shooter, but finds a way to get inside and make shots under pressure.
Jennings County playing this season without one of their better athletes, but one of their better players, Parker Elmore. He's 6'5", he's a sophomore. He's a quarterback for the football team. ACL early in the season, had an ACL injury to the knee, and I guess he's a special football player.
Yeah, I saw Division I teams are looking heavily in Big Ten.
Took a visit to Wisconsin in November, so he's I talked to the Jennings County radio announcer. He said he's a scrambler, he's got a big arm, he's a special talent in football, and he was obviously truly missed. And he said that injury occurred early in the season, in the football season, so he was lost for most of the football season, and sounds like he's going to miss the basketball season as well.
Unfortunately, ACLs are 6-9 months at least to get back 100% again, and hopefully he's ready to go next year for football.
Inside a minute, third quarter, 52-34 Trojans. Thompson now in the ballgame for CG, and there he ties the record for the most threes in the game with 8. He now ties Spencer Piercefield. Next one gives him the record all by himself.
That'd be nice to not get another one. Both of them on that line, actually. But if he gets one, he's got plenty of time. He'll definitely deserve it.
Spencer Piercefield on to Indiana Wesleyan, having a great career for the Wildcats. Tremendous shooter. Working against Thompson. Out on top. Three-pointer, good. Dorian Hacker. His second three. He's got 7 points in the ballgame. What do we have? Quick whistle.
Yeah, that's a foul. Looks like that's on Kent. I don't know why he decided to. The Trojans weren't in shooting situation, but still, I'm not sure what the thought there was 40 feet from the basket, but that is just his first foul, so no issues on Kent. There's a chance to do it. Oh, off the front of the rim.
Brings us to the end of the third quarter. Center Grove leads at 55-37. Can Joey Schmitz hit another three and set the school record for the most in one game? He's tied at the moment with Spencer Piercefield with 8. This is CG Basketball presented by IU Health.
Some people spend all day washing and buffing their ride to shiny perfection by hand. But you've learned the fine art of delegation.
This is the place that's skill built. Here, highly skilled physicians never rest in their pursuit to heal, to comfort, to cure. With these hands, you'll receive nationally recognized heart care and Indiana's most leading-edge cancer care. With these hearts, with these guts, with these brains, you'll find the highest level of care in the state. This is the hope that's skill built, and it's around every corner of Indiana University Health.
Trojans' big lead headed into the fourth quarter, 55-37 over Jennings County. Center Grove outscoring the Panthers 18-13 in that quarter. Center Grove put up 20 points in the first quarter, so again, good offense. Rick Sauter by CG in that third quarter.
Yeah, it sure was. A lot of guys contributed in that third quarter.
Hacker going to the basket, scores and one. Good start for the Panthers.
Yeah, nice move inside by Hacker. We haven't seen a lot of that driving. We've seen more of the outside shots or mid-range shots, but good job there. That's 3 fouls on Ben Chestnut also.
Misses on the free throw. Bird. Spellman. Inside, Chestnut reverses it with the left hand.
Good pass inside by Spellman, and good job by Chestnut there. He had it looking to the right, but he was right underneath the basket and readjusted, went to the left hand, and nice easy layup.
Hacker works against Metter, leans in, misses the shot. Spellman after the rebound, tipped out of bounds. It'll be Center Grove ball.
Good job by the refs there. They gave that Trojans. That could have easily been a foul called on Byford. That would have been his third, but they just gave it to Trojans out of bounds.
Some pressing defense here by the Panthers, mixing things up. Center Grove handles it. And what do we have before the shots? Do we have a foul against Spellman?
Wow, they're going to call Spellman on a
hold.
Like a pick to get the guy out of the way for that easy layup by Chestnut.
Kind of held the defender as he made his way to the basket. That was Chestnut. Third foul on Spellman. Kent. Scoop shot good.
Heck of a shot.
You're right. He's got a lot of moves. 15 points for Kent.
Ill-advised pass there by the Trojans. Getting a little sloppy here.
Sigler. Kent. Works against Chestnut, 6'7". Nice stop and go.
Boy.
Scores again.
He's a little too quick for Ben.
Full timeout by CG, 57-43. Trojans with a commanding lead, 6:31 left to play. We're in the fourth quarter. So a busy, busy night. Doubleheader here tonight. CG girls victorious over Jennings County in the first game. CG boys trying to hang on at the moment with a commanding lead, trying to get the sweep here tonight.
It's time to give away Kopetsky Auto Washes. The Trojans have
Also tonight, Pacers in action, Colts in action, and IU in action in men's basketball. How about last night, Trace Jackson-Davis had another phenomenal game for the Golden State Warriors and a win against the Detroit Pistons. Trace was just, I think, one rebound shy of another double-double.
Was he really? Wow, I did not see that. He's really been playing well. When he's gotten his chances, he's taken advantage of it.
Last night for Trace, there's the stat line, 11 points, 9 rebounds, 1 block. And Rick, he was 5 of 5 from the field. Did not miss a field goal, and he was 1 of 1 from the free throw line. You may recall when he played for Center Grove, he struggled from the free throw line.
Did.
But he's improved a lot on his free throw shooting. Trace, of course, Center Grove's all-time leading scorer, rebounder, block shots. It's a lot of records.
Tomahawk dunks, a little bit of everything.
That's right. Set the school record against Warren Central over at Newcastle. Never forget that. In the Hall of Fame Classic. Trojans trying to get another 3 here for Smith. See if he gets another 3, he'll set the school record. A missed shot from the perimeter by CG. There's a long one by Kent.
Wow.
Drains it.
Carter Kent.
20 points.
Yeah, he's really warmed up here in this fourth quarter. That's going to get him for a foul. That's going to be his second. He's a nice player.
Sure is. Again, his dad is the head coach in his first year. His dad was an Indiana All-Star back in 1998. Joey Schmitz terminates the dribble, rotates it, throws it inside now to Big Mike. Good defense on Big Mike. Throws it back out on top. An ill-advised pass goes in the backcourt. It'll be over and back. Turnover by CG.
Kevin, don't look now, but it's only 11-point lead. Lots of time, too. Trojans kind of gotten a little lackadaisical here, and we've seen some turnovers, much more than what we saw in those first 3 quarters.
Smits
Nice play by
intercepts
Schmitz.
the ball, the out-of-bounds pass, and throws it off Sigler. What a headsy play.
That was a great play and really smart to have the wherewithal to look around and get it right off his leg out of bounds. Big play for the Trojans, actually.
We said it before. Joey, last year head coach in the Center Grove Boys Basketball League. I understand he's coaching again this year.
He is, yeah.
They won the championship last year, third grade level. I think prior to that, the year before, he was an assistant coach in the Center Grove Boys Basketball League. And three-point attempt by Metter is off the back point. Sigler with the rebound. Millspaw fakes on the three. And a foul against CG. Metter picks up the foul.
Saw a lot of Jennings County fans leave here a little bit earlier. They might be wanting to come back if they're not too far away. They can cut this to single digits.
Stop and go. Kent throws it to the corner. Hacker hits the three.
Dorian Hacker.
He's hit 3 threes now.
It's down to an 8-point lead. We've got a lot of time here to go too, Kevin.
He's got 12 points. You're right. We've got a ball game now. Also, Coach Kent, he played at UIndy. He ranks top 5 in assists and steals all time at UIndy. There's Schmitz for the record.
Yes.
He got it.
Schmitz for 3.
That's the school record. A chance for a 4-point play.
Wow, what a play for Joey. That's a big shot in the ball game too. Jennings kind of just cut this down to
tonight. That is the most threes ever hit in school history.
And a chance for a 4-point play. They just announced it over the PA that is a school record. 9 threes for Joey Schmitz. We still got 4:33 left in the ball game. Hits on the free throw. 34 points, so he eclipses his, 31?
Yeah.
Against Fishers. That was his career high. He's got it tonight.
We might need some more the way Jennings County's come back in this ball game.
(61-49) Trojans. Trying to get the win here at home. Kent goes baseline, throws it out on top. Millspaw rotates it to Hacker to Sigler. Good cover up by the Trojans on the perimeter. It's loose. Metter trying to come up with it. He's fouled. Better defense on the perimeter by CG.
Much better defense there. Good help defense. They got around a couple times. And
watching the three by Joey Schmitz. That's the record. 9 3-pointers. Fouled on that. Gets the rare 4-point play.
And you could see definitely jumped underneath him for that foul. Great concentration to make that shot.
Sigler picks up his first foul. Each team now with 3 team fouls here in the fourth quarter. 4 minutes to play in tonight's ball game. Big Mike in the lane, trying to feed it over to Spellman, deflected by Sigler.
Whoa, that's
your volleyball three. From the that was past the volleyball line. That might have been a Trojan three.
That was roughly. If he was in the center, that was near a half-court shot.
Wow.
Man.
Clark Kent. Yeah.
This fourth quarter, he's been like Clark Kent.
I think that's appropriate.
Without the glasses.
Watch it again, Rick. I think he pulls up right around just past the Trojan head. Just past it. Well beyond the volleyball line.
Nothing to it either. That was just his normal shot, too. So he's obviously got tons of range, and we've really seen a lot out of him in this fourth quarter. If he's not scoring, he's getting inside and making the passes to the guys that are open for other threes. And boy, Carter Kent's had a heck of a second half. And we're back to a 9-point game. Still lots of time. Both teams not in foul trouble. Both teams with 3 fouls, so still a little bit to go before they're shooting. Trojans have Chestnut, Ephraim, and Spellman all with 3 fouls, and the Panthers have Hacker as the only person with 3 fouls for them.
Center Grove breaks huddle. Trojans have to finish.
See what Jennings County does here. It looks like they're going to pick up kind of a full court man-to-man. Now they're backing away a little bit. Now they're looking for the trap as soon as they get across that front line. Gosh, another bad pass for the Trojans. We've seen a lot of these in this fourth quarter.
Out on top, Hacker for three. Hit another one.
Well, that was Kent driving past his man, getting inside. Trojans all collapse on him. They've got guys who can shoot threes. It's a 6-point ball game.
Spellman before the shot. We have a whistle. Foul on the floor.
This could be Hacker's 4th foul, I think.
Yeah. It is his 4th foul.
Be big to get him out. He's really started shooting that ball well this quarter. Another pass. I don't know what we're doing with some of these passes.
Ball was kicked. Metter will throw it in. Throws it out on top to Bird. Schmitz, whistle, and he's fouled by Sigler.
Boy, I don't think they wanted to do that, especially fouled the wrong guy. That's going to be 2 shots for Joe Schmitz. Good news for the Trojans.
Joel Sigler, 2nd foul, team's 5th. Joey Schmitz to the line.
34 points for Joey, career high. Hits on the first. So career high 31 in his last outing against Fishers, and he clips that here tonight against Jennings County. 36 points for Joey.
Somebody's got to stop Kent. I like the Trojans looking to almost double him, get the ball out of his hands.
Oh, he takes another three, a tough three. Hacker with the rebound is put back. He's fouled. He'll get 2 free throws. They didn't keep Hacker off the boards on the weak side.
Yeah, you're right. Good hustle by Hacker to go in there and full blast with 4 fouls. That's going to be 4 fouls on Ben Chestnut.
Dorian Hacker to the line.
Misses on the first.
A big miss there.
I believe Jennings County, they're right around 9 3-pointers tonight, 9 to 10 range. I believe 9, if I got my information correct. He hits on the next free throw. They've really heated up.
I've got him for 11, Kevin.
11, I might be a little shy. Okay. So maybe 11 for the Jennings County Panthers tonight. Joey goes baseline. There's a whistle. Foul against Jennings County.
Well, we'll take that. Joey go back in the line again. They got Millspaw. That's his 2nd.
Center Grove with 10 3-pointers. You got 9 by Joey, so that's the school record, and then 1 by Metter.
Yep, that's right.
Joey back to the line, shooting 2. 37 points for Joey Schmitz. I'm thinking last time anybody got 40 was Trace Jackson Davis, 42 against Bloomington South down at the regional in Seymour.
I was going to say, I'm looking at the all-time points total.
It's way up there.
Yeah.
It's 56.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Back in 1922.
Yeah, we should have an asterisk towards that. It got to be past 1960 or so.
Rick wants to rewrite the record book. 2:30 left to play. Kent short. Rebound by the Panthers. I love their hustle. They just keep competing. Kent trying to get to the basket, and he scores. You got to remember, they played last night. Logged a lot of minutes last night, logging a lot of minutes here tonight.
Yeah, they're going to sleep well tonight. They've really played hard, and give them a lot of credit. That they could have easily given up. They've come right back in this ball game.
Good win last night for the Panthers against Brownstown Central.
Man.
Bird lost it out of bounds.
That was a good pass by Chestnut. That was not his fault. That was Bird just not quite being ready for it.
Panthers can get this to a 2-possession game if they get a score here.
7 points, and both teams now shooting 2 the rest of the way.
Sigler fakes on the 3, takes a dribble, shoots, and scores. Just hitting 3 after 3. 14 points for Sigler.
2 minutes to go. We've got a 4-point ball game.
His second 3, 12 threes. His third 3, I should say. 12 threes for Jennings County.
You notice, Kevin, one thing we haven't talked about, we haven't seen Jalen Bundy back since that injury. He's on the bench, but that's a big blow for the Trojans, ball handling late in the game.
Makes you wonder if at halftime if he just stiffened up.
Yeah, it could be.
Fell hard in the first quarter.
Yeah,
he came back a little bit, but I'm just wondering if that stiffened up on him.
Yeah, you see that happen a lot, especially if it's an ankle or a knee or something like that. Or a back. We're not sure. He doesn't look like he's too injured. He's on the bench, but still not able to get in the game, and that's a big deal for the Center Grove.
Chestnut at the line, shooting 2. Foul against Sigler. That's his third. Misses on the first free throw.
Starting to get a little nerve-wracking here, Kevin.
2-possession lead for CG. Comes back, hits the next one. 5 points for Chestnut, playing off the bench tonight.
Wow, Drake McClurg in the game.
For defensive purposes, I'm guessing.
Yep.
He's a great athlete, good defender.
Now they're probably they're putting him on Kent.
He can get after it. He's quick. Kent misses on the long 3. Bird tips it right to Spellman.
A big rebound right there for the Trojans. They're going to have to foul soon. Just get it up the court.
Drake McClurg plays on the JV squad. He's a freshman. 3-sport athlete, football, basketball, baseball.
I got to say, I really like that move by Coach Hahn. This is his first varsity action, especially in a pressure situation. But he's very quick, very good defender, and that's what they need on Kent. We weren't been able to guard him.
He's got fresh legs, too.
Yeah, I agree.
He played JV tonight, but I don't think he did. Actually, I think he's been on the bench here all night long,
Okay.
I believe he has been. I might be mistaken, but JV playing in the West Gym tonight at, I think, 6 o'clock. So they played the first game tonight in the West Gym. So,
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think he's been here all night on the bench. Spellman hits the first free throw and misses on the next.
He's
1 minute left to play.
He's going to get tested now.
Trying to take a charge. They're going to call him for a blocking foul. Good try, though, by Drake McClurg.
And there's Kent, the junior. And he smelled blood there with the freshman guarding him, even though he got a great athlete in McClurg. Kent's a pretty savvy player and just took it right inside and got the foul. Tell you what, next year, he's really good now. One more year, you could talk about another Indiana All-Star potentially.
26 points for Kent. We apologize. We lost the time off of our scoreboard, so 1 minute, 2 seconds left to play. We're in the fourth quarter. I'll do my best to keep you up to date on the time. 1 minute, 2 seconds left to play. Hits on the next one. 27 points for Carter Kent, who I called Clark Kent, but he's played like Superman here in this fourth quarter. Trojans lead it 67-63. Foul by the Panthers. Stops the clock with 54 seconds.
You can see Coach Kent on the sideline saying, anybody but that guy. Do not foul that guy. It's exactly what he's telling him over there. I know we need to foul, but get it out of Joey's hands. Let somebody else make shots against us. That's 3 fouls on Millspaw.
$39 points. Again, the last player to go over 40 was Trace Jackson Davis down at Seymour. Bloomington South. It was in the regional. He had 42.
What's some of it was Gray?
Yeah,
that's
right.
One of the first games we did.
First webcast we ever did in 2008.
Our first game.
I think he went for
44, 5, somewhere in that ballpark.
Yeah, he did. You're right. But he misses the next free throw. Trojans by 5. 3-pointer by Sigler short. McClurg with the rebound. Finds the senior.
Whoa, boy.
Metter.
They didn't call a foul there.
What do we have now? A foul by 14. That's Juraskovic. Center Grove going back to the free throw line with 37 seconds to play.
Sigler went really hard at McClurg for the foul. Understandably, you get the freshman up, and they didn't call it for some reason. I don't know. I'm not sure how they missed that because he was definitely giving enough to get him. But
Metter hits on the first free throw. 71% free throw shooter. 4 points tonight.
This would be a big one here. Make this 3-possession ball game here if he can knock this one down with 37 seconds to go.
Gets the roll.
Now here's where you don't want to foul if you're the Trojans.
Another three. Kent misses. Metter with the rebound. He's fouled. He'll go back to the free throw line for 2 more free throws. Foul against Byford.
That'll be Byford's 4th. Trojans look like they're going to pull this one out. A lot tougher than what we thought after 3 quarters or so, Kevin, but give a lot of credit. We had an 18-point lead, and they cut it to 4, I think, was the closest. Did they get it to 3?
I think 4 points.
I think 4, yeah.
(67-63). Got within 4.
Okay. Metter banks it in from the, well, not banks it in, but back rim and bounces, friendly bounce in. He now with 6 points. Like that's 7. Clutch free throw shooting by Dylan Metter.
Trojans as a team, 72% from the free throw line this season. Foul.
They're going to get, McClurg on the foul.
Kent goes back to the line of scrimmage. How about the free throw line? They got Colts on my mind now.
This 4th quarter has been a bit of a football game. It's been very aggressive here in the 4th quarter.
It's a time to turn the page, head home, and watch some Colts football.
I'm glad we're close to home, Kevin. This isn't a road trip. Kent hits the first free throw. He's got 15 points in his 4th quarter, Kevin. He's really got hot. Oh, he missed it and then got the rebound and scored. What a great play by Kent.
So he gets 3 points technically for that right there. So he's up to, 25 to 60, 30 points?
Yep.
With that one free throw and tips it in. He got 30 points.
17 points this quarter, and that's a coach's son play right there.
Incredible. Timeout. We have 19.4 seconds to play in the 4th. Full timeout. Center Grove leads it by 6.
Well, still lots of time, Kevin. We got 19.4 seconds. Trojans with the ball. Trojans do have the possession error also. Both teams are shooting 2. Not a lot of time for the Panthers to be able to pick out who they want to foul. I'm sure Trojans are going to try to get at Joey Schmitz, but if not, Dylan Metter's been solid on the line too, and that's their 2 guards that are in there right now. We'll see. Jennings kind of tries something. They've really been almost all full man-to-man on the full court press tonight. We'll see if they try a zone press or stay with that man-to-man all over the court.
Again, Center Grove back in action next Friday. Johnson County Tournament Final 4 here at CG, 7:30. Playing the winner between Greenwood and Edinburgh. CG, if they get that win Friday night, they'll play for the Johnson County Championship on Saturday, next Saturday, 7 o'clock, right back here at CG. We'll be here with the live stream of those contests. Full court pressure. Looks like, man-to-man by the Panthers. They go to Spellman at midcourt. He's fouled. He'll get 2 free throws. Spellman tonight, 11 points, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 78% free throw shooter on the season. Whistle timeout called by Coach Hahn.
Center Grove timeout.
Big thank you to Jersey Mike Subs for providing our pregame meal tonight.
Very good.
Triple header tonight. So the West Gym tonight, very busy. We had the freshman boys basketball team playing over there tonight. We had the JV girls team playing. They may be playing right now. We had I guess it's the girls, they call it the C team, basically freshmen, sophomores, played Jennings County here at 5.
Okay.
And then we had the varsity girls game at 6, and now the boys game. So triple header tonight for boys and girls basketball. Girls back in action Thursday, hosting Columbus North at 6 o'clock and 7:30, JV varsity. And like I said before, the boys back in action on Friday. Johnson County Tournament, 7:30, playing the winner of Edinburgh, Greenwood.
Well, Kevin, we're coming up, especially in that girls' season. They have 5 or 6 regular season games left, and they're starting to come down the home stretch here before the tournament starts. They start several weeks earlier than the boys do. But
they still got to go to HSC. That'll be a big one.
Yeah, that sure will.
If they can go to HSC and get that win and win out,
I think you got to be number 1 going into the tournament.
Might be number 1 going into the tournament.
I would certainly think so.
That's going to be a tall task. Not impossible, but tall task. Spellman misses the first free throw.
Jennings County getting what they want. They only had 1.5 seconds to go off the clock with that foul, and already Spellman missed the first. It's still a two-possession game. There he got the second.
Trojans by 6. We're down to 15 seconds. Kent throws it to the corner. That's Hacker, blocked by Big Mike. Couple of nice blocks tonight for Ephraim.
Yeah, Trojans did a nice job there. They went to a half-court trap and kind of got Kent a little bit off his line of what he wanted to do, and they did get it over that corner for an open shot, but great job by Mike Ephraim to get there and get the block.
Kent trying to find some space, takes a tough three, missed it. Rebound inside Byford, blocked again by Big Mike. 3 blocks tonight for Big Mike, 2 of them here in the last possession. 73-66, the Center Grove Trojans win it over Jennings County. With the win, Center Grove 7-4 on the season, 5-2 at home. Jennings County falls to 6-8 on the season, 1-5 on the road. But what a gutty performance by Jennings County to make a great comeback, Rick, here in the fourth quarter.
It really was. Jennings County played hard the whole way. As we said, they played last night, but boy, they're down 18 at the end of 3, and they sure didn't give up, cutting it down to 4 points a couple of times. But Trojans able to gut it out, get them a win, and then they've got a week off till next Friday with the county tournament.
Center Grove getting a sweep over Jennings County. Girls varsity victorious over the Panthers 64-57, and the guys get it done here in game 2, 73-66. We'll be back with our postgame show. This is CG Boys Basketball presented by IU Health.
Some people spend all day washing and buffing their ride to shiny perfection by hand. But you've learned the fine art of delegation.
This is the place that's skill built. Here, highly skilled physicians never rest in their pursuit to heal, to comfort, to cure. With these hands, you'll receive nationally recognized heart care and Indiana's most leading-edge cancer care. With these hearts, with these guts, with these brains, you'll find the highest level of care in the state. This is the hope that's skill built, and it's around every corner of Indiana University Health.
Getting beautiful windows with Pella is easy.
Which is huge when you're putting together your dream house. We basically obsess over every detail.
Fortunately, so did our dedicated Pella advisor. He made the whole process smooth.
And we were confident because Pella offers the Pella Care Guarantee, which covers the product and installation. They perform over 7,000 quality checks in a typical hour.
They really take pride in what they do.
Like us.
Yeah, just look at all these pillows.
Back inside the Vandy. Final time tonight. Center Grove victorious 73-66 here in Game 2 in the boys contest. CG girls won the opening contest against Jennings County 64-57. Scoring summary tonight from the boys contest. CG outscored the Panthers 20-8 in the first quarter, led 37-24 at halftime. Outscored Jennings County 17-16 in the second quarter. Third quarter, Center Grove 18 points to 13 points for Jennings County, led 55-37, but Rick, a big fourth quarter for Jennings County, outscoring Center Grove 29-18, got within 4, a couple of possessions of CG, and then Center Grove was able to pull away to win it 73-66, but what a valiant effort by the Panthers in that final quarter.
Well, it really was. They played really hard. They hit some big shots, and Kent really got hot in that fourth quarter, but so did Hacker, and Kent was kind of all over the court, and they did a good job coming back and forced the Trojans some errors. Some of those were a little bit giveaways by Center Grove, but also some good defense, and Trojans got to watch out for that. We've seen that a couple times with some leads that we've kind of given up a bit late, but able to hang on, and again, record-setting night for Joey Schmitz.
Oh, most definitely. What an effort by Joey tonight. He sets the school record for the most threes. You see it again here on the replay. It's a 4-point play even on top of it, but 9 3-pointers tonight for Joey Schmitz. That's the school record for the most in one game, eclipsing Spencer Piercefield, who did it previously with 8. But what an effort tonight by Joey Schmitz.
Really was fantastic. I mean, obviously, when you're hitting 9 threes, you're pretty much on fire, but he was strong from the free throw line. Just did miss his last free throw to not get to 40, but he played a great game all the way around and was consistent in every quarter. I mean, it wasn't like he was hot early, but he had 14 in the first, 8 in the second, 8 in the third, and 8 in the fourth, so pretty consistent all the way around.
Rick, you have our scores from tonight's game.
I do. Trojans had 6 players score tonight. They had 2 players in double figures. They were led, as we mentioned, by Joey Schmitz with his record-setting 9 threes. He had 39. That's a career high for him pretty easily to lead Center Grove. Will Spellman contributed 12 points for the Trojans, had 8 of those in the second half, did a nice job all the way around too. Peyton Bird had 8 points, 7 points for Dylan Metter, 5 points for Ben Chestnut, and 2 points for Mike Ephraim. And interestingly, Jalen Bundy, who got hurt early in that first quarter and came back a little bit, but didn't play the second half, hopefully just for precautionary reasons, but didn't score tonight for the point guard. For the Jennings County Panthers, they only had 4 players score, but they had 3 players in double figures. They were led by Carter Kent. The junior had 30 points. He averages 22 a game, and boy, he was really something that fourth quarter. He had 17 in the fourth quarter to end up with 30 and was just all over the place. Really a good player. Darian Hacker had an awfully good game, too. He had 10 in the fourth quarter of his 16 as a second leading scorer for the Panthers. 14 for Cole Sigler, pretty consistent. Not scoring in the first quarter, but he was good all the way around after that with 14. And then Bryn Juraskovich ended up with 6 points to round out scoring for the Panthers.
So I had Center Grove with 10 3-pointers tonight, 9 of the 10 by Joey Schmitz, the other one by Dylan Metter.
Yep.
And in the girls' contest, Center Grove had 7 3-pointers. So Center Grove tonight, 17 made 3-pointers. And again, big thank you to Eric Hobbig and the Hobbig Injury Law Firm for donating $3 for each made Center Grove 3-pointer tonight, donating the money to the Center Grove High School Athletic Department. So 17 3-pointers made tonight by CG.
Pretty impressive. I think that's probably the most we've had since we've been sitting here in a game.
I think so.
We had a good amount in Martinsville when Joey was hot there too, but I don't think we got to 17.
Had to double check on
Yeah,
that, but I think you're right. Might have been one of the best efforts we've seen combined by the boys and the girls. And now we look forward, Rick, the Johnson County tournament starts this week. The game's on Tuesday, first round. Center Grove gets the bye. Trojans won't play until next Friday, but it's always a lot of fun with the county tournament. Like you and I like to say, it's like the old days when you had the single-class sectional.
It is. You get everybody here. It's going to be big crowds. You're going to see a lot of different colors here, and it's really a fun atmosphere. That Friday night when that Final Four is here, and we were going to do both games. We're going to do both semifinals, and that'll be a really fun atmosphere. It'll be a jam-packed house, and really looking forward to it, Kevin.
So we put a word in. We might get Joey Schmitz to come up and talk to us. Why not? When you set the school record,
I agree.
Maybe you should have him on the postgame show. We'll try to see if we can get Joey up here for a few words. But, Rick, I know it's a big night. I know you got at home. You're recording Colts. IU and Pacers.
All of them. And my wife has been strict instructions not to turn anything on until I get home. So.
And anybody that knows Rick's text number, do not text him any updates on the way home.
I made sure nobody say anything. I already told Brent earlier he wanted to know scores. I said, no way. Don't give me anything.
Rick, I'll let you go.
All right, Kevin. Take care.
You
See
too.
you Friday.
Sounds good. We'll have Rick take off, and we'll have Joey Schmitz, the man of the hour, step up to the microphone. Again tonight, a record-setting performance tonight by Joey Schmitz with 39 points, 9 3-pointers, sets the school record. He surpasses the great Spencer Piercefield, who had the record previously with 8. And Joey, first of all, congratulations. Great win, first of all, tonight. But just talk about your start. You were just feeling it in that first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, they played that 1-3-1 zone, which, I mean, you saw they got out of it in the second half, probably for a reason. But, I mean, in the 1-3-1, you got a lot of gaps, a lot of open spaces that they can't really cover all the guys when you run certain actions. So there was a lot of opportunity for me to get those shots off, so I took the opportunity.
And maybe just talk about your teammates. I tell you, it came within the offense. I mean, they knew you were hot, and they kept feeding it to you.
Yep, that's one thing I always think about, like never try and force it, always let it come to you. So within the offense is always the best way to get your open shots and get your looks.
So 39 points, career high. Your previous career high was the Fishers game, 31. So the last, 4 to 5 games, you've been 20-plus. Last 2 games over 30. So what's clicking for you right now?
I just have to say team chemistry probably. Beginning of the season we got off to a rough start because our offense wasn't flowing like it should, and we didn't have that chemistry that we needed. But now I feel like we got that together, we got that down, and, we're really showing it out there on the court.
Yeah, you just look at a couple home losses. I know you can't go back, but, boy, the Franklin loss, he had opportunities to win that game, lose it by 1 in overtime. Likewise with Fishers. Had opportunities. I know that's the part that makes you feel good, that you could have won those 2 games. But let's fast forward a little bit. You got the Johnson County tournament up next. You guys play the winner of Greenwood Edinburgh. You look at the other side of the bracket. You got Franklin, Whiteland, Indian Creek, GCA. Franklin probably the favorite on the top part of that bracket. But I know you got to take it one game at a time. But sure, for me personally, I like to see a Franklin Center Grove County Championship next Saturday night.
Sure. Yeah. I want that rematch. I want to see them again so we can show them who's boss, and at home too, so get our revenge on home court.
That's right. So, well, Joey, great effort tonight, great win, and have a great week of practice, and we'll see you guys on Friday night for the Johnson County Tournament Final Four.
Yep, thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you, Joey.
Yep.
Joey Schmitz tonight, again, 9 points, or not 9 points, 9 3-pointers, I should say. School record tonight, eclipsing Spencer Piercefield's 8 that he had several seasons ago. So Joey ends up with 39 points in tonight's win. Once again, your final score, 73-66. Center Grove victorious over Jennings County. Center Grove now 7-4 on the season. Jennings County falls to 6-8. Center Grove girls varsity victorious 64-57 in game 1 tonight. CG girls now 17-1. Tonight's Center Grove boys basketball coverage was produced by CG Sports Network. Our presenting sponsor was IU Health. Once again, our next CG boys basketball web stream Friday. Johnson County Tournament at home, 7:30. We'll have the first game for you at 6 o'clock. Our next CG web stream, though, will be coming up Thursday. Girls basketball hosting Columbus North, JV at 6, varsity at 7:30. Until next time, this is Kevin Conrad for Rick Sonner, Brent Nickerson, our producer for Game 2, and our camera operator for Game 1 and Game 2 tonight, Ashley Embry, saying goodnight, everyone, from Center Grove High School.